goes to show you, what do 300 used prophylactics, or 365, I should say.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop, live audience. Stop. Oh, it's okay. Go ahead. That's right, live audience. Go ahead. We love the live audience. They're always the best. Yeah, live audience.
That's the first headbang I've been able to do in over a week. That felt kind of lightheaded.
Yeah, how are you doing? I know that you are...
I am 1 full week post-op.
Yeah, they went into your jaw and jacked out some teeth of yours.
They tried to change some things, and I said, no, I'm not part of that trend right now. If that's not the procedure I'm here for. So they went like, oh, we're sorry, and they went and took all that machinery back.
Let's go.
Yeah, but,
what's up, Nightmare?
Doing all right. Doing okay.
Look it. I drug him out of his house. I actually did, for real, legit, drag him out of his house. I went over.
You miss me yet? No.
I drove over to his house and picked his sorry butt up.
Pick this hot mess up.
Yep. And drove him back to my house because the poor fool, man, had surgery on his face to get some teeth out that were like sideways impacted and had to have them removed. And so the dude should not be driving. So yeah, I went and grabbed him.
Oh, I can drive now. I'm fully off all of the
that's good.
All the controlled substances that they like to prescribe people till they kill themselves. So instead of doing that, I just used the appropriate amount and was a little loopy for the first couple of days. Now are things leveling out, I guess, but unfortunately on top of that, my truck decided to pseudo break down on me, which basically means I'm not going to break right now, but if you drive me too much longer, I will. So I started into the repair that ended up kind of steamrolling into other problems and other issues, and I've been without a vehicle for a week on top of the recovery of having a couple massive teeth yanked from my jaw. So the good thing about that was they did warn me ahead of time saying, hey, we don't normally do a wisdom tooth and a molar in a strain situation like this at your age, at 35. We pretty much cut that off at like 25 because the bone can't fully grow back and all the issues and all that could be, and it ended up going completely run-of-the-mill. So there's no big surprises there. They didn't have to break my jaw. They didn't have to cause me permanent nerve damage. So now I'm just looking forward to 6 weeks of having my jaw grow back.
Yeah, that's good. They didn't have to break stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just adjusted that a little bit. It was like out of whack. I think I messed with it the other day. I was messing with it because I did something. I did some videos. Oh my gosh. I did 2 normal videos outside of the live stream. I think everybody's a little shocked. They're like, what are these? Are these live streams or are they regular videos or what? I did the video on the new character. I'm excited about that, to have the Remnant. I think that's really cool. I think we're going to have a new faction, and I think there's more to come. I actually think we're going to get the Flame dude. I'm really hoping for that guy. I think he would be a really, really cool character to bring into the game.
Flame dude, is that Chris Evans Flame On? Is that as opposed to Chris Evans Captain America?
Well, so I don't think this character, the Dark Trooper or whatever, I don't think he's it. I don't think he's just it. Moff Gideon, pulling him out and pulling Range Trooper and Death Trooper. That's 3 of the Imperial Troopers of the Imperial Trooper team that makes the Imperial Trooper team what it is. And it's OP right now. Like, they're gutting it for this new team, this Imperial Remnant team. So
you're talking about like removing characters from the game, or like out of the
no.
lineup?
So when they bring out of the lineup, when they bring a new character, they're like, oh, you're going to use them in this new lineup.
Here's your synergies.
Here's your synergies.
Gotcha.
And if you do that, it guts the old Imperial Trooper team. And the old Imperial Trooper team just sucks now because you just gutted out 3 of the necessary characters to make it what it was.
They left over going, hey, little help over here.
Yeah, so I think it's really important to note that to do this, they're going to make the Imperial Trooper team far less than it is with those specific key tunes. And so to do that, you're going to take a literal A team on offense and make 2 B teams on offense. Like, I just don't think anyone's going to allow that unless it makes for this team being an A team and this team being a really solid B+ team, possibly A team, depending on who you go against. So for that to happen, they've got to make sure this team that they're, this Remnant team that they're suggesting is literally as good as the old team you're gutting. Because right now, I literally just put a Zeta. Literally got a Zeta put on whoever it was. No, it's not Moff. It's the other one who gives all the stacks of offense to everybody as they go. And throughout the battle, they just get stronger and more powerful and more powerful. And I just did my territory battle, phase 4. I zipped through a phase 4 battle with my Imperial troopers. Didn't get a loss, didn't get a hurt, nothing. And they were just like
turn meter monsters.
It was like fully automatic weapons in phase 4. We just decimated. Matter of fact, that's one of my
fully semi-automatic weapons.
It's one of my best teams. It's better than SLKR. You know what I mean? Because he like absorbs his own people. He's like, and everyone's just like, getting weaker. And he's
nice fighting with you. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. I feel like they're an amazing team right now. So to gut that team and take three of the characters I'm currently using in that IT team and move them over, boy, man, they've got to add something back to the old team, or they've got to give us something more to make that
crazy SOBs. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, but it does sound pretty amazing on paper, this new character, because he starts with 4 stacks, and he's going to attack on his basic for every stack. So he's going to do 4 attacks initially.
Oh, so he's not just going to be B1.
And he's going to have advantage and crit when he has advantage, and he has advantage when he has 3 or 4 stacks. And he hits without advantage. He's going to hit harder than probably any other character in the game. And then when he has advantage, he'll crit on top of that, which is absolutely crazy. Andy plays games. What's up?
Well, I'm sure that Dinjarin can attest to how hard they hit. So
nice.
We'll
Evo Extreme just got his ultimate on C. So really quick, I've got my...
What's up, Base Rec? Nightmare, how's it going?
Yeah, Base Rec and Nightmare are in the house. Getting my Jawas in order. Jawa Scavengers, almost there. I just need a finisher. Jawa Engineer, I need a finisher +2, a Gear 12 and a Gear 12 plus. Chief Nebit needs 2 Gear 12 and a Gear 12 plus a finisher. And those 3 are the 3 that are critical for really staying alive. Staying alive. I'm going to take them to Relic 5. Because that's the new normal in this game.
That's the new normal.
Yeah, if you want to use them.
Where's their masks? I thought this is the real new normal.
Well, they kind of masked up, dude. You can only see their eyes.
True.
Yeah, you can only see their eyes. And then
they were doing it before it was trendy.
Yeah. Skywalker Vader, what's up, brother? And then Stormtrooper's in there because, well, he has no Gear 12 pieces, but he's necessary for the new Remnant team. And I have a feeling that just might turn into something really cool.
Necessary.
Pretty cool. What's up, Dexatronic? What's up, brother?
Good morning.
Yeah.
I've seen the day. It's finally come that Jawas are actually, worthwhile in the game. They're becoming, to a certain extent, a portion of the meta for the pit raids and all that. So I just want to know, all right, Capital Games, when are we going to see a cup-led Jedi Knight Counselor, Ugnaught, team lineup here that's going to suddenly be the new meta? I mean, you're really, really digging to the bottom of the barrel here. So I just wonder how far you're going to go.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Tuskens, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the Tuskens have Mandalore synergy.
I mean, I've had that Gear 13 Relic 7 Shaman for so long, I'm just waiting for an excuse,
That's the easiest way for them to just make them instantly synergistic, give them Mandalorian synergy. I know it doesn't make much sense, but...
hey, why not?
Make them synergistic, specifically with
they wouldn't go to the separate... No, I guess they wouldn't go to separate.
With the Mandalorian, not the Mandalorian faction, but with the Mandalorian, the character.
True,
because, he was the only... he was in the show just like, well, dude, and just chatty Cathy-ing it up with them, so...
He was burping it up with them.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. So...
Excuse me.
Yeah. Right. So let's go do some war. No, what is it good for? Conquest. So
absolutely,
you don't even know what
Joe
this
Biden
is about.
Huh. No, I don't. I haven't bothered with this yet. I haven't looked into it. Not that I've been apprehensive to it. I've just been a little distracted lately.
Glorious G, what's up from England? How's it going? So I got all my event feats done. And by the way, I'm taking my time on this. I haven't gone and got a bunch of crystals and done a bunch of refreshes and, done a bunch of refreshes in the store. You don't even know what the Conquest store is, so let's go in there.
I have seen the Conquest store. I haven't really gone through it. My first thought was that these are things that you can buy that would upgrade you for a single battle to try and take on some kind of meta or Relic 8 team or whatever, but then it drops off like as a one-time use thing. But that was just my assumption.
Yeah, so when you click on it, it will actually tell you when you click on it. Oh, actually,
Reading.
It doesn't tell you on this. It tells you in the. You got to go to the event thing.
Gotcha.
I'll show you that here in a second. But yeah,
I'll be learning along with you guys, even though you probably all know more than I do.
So
about
the large stim pack is the best one, and it's 200 crystals. So, but I've been buying with my credits. You earn these credits in there, and really the credits have one purpose. I'll be honest, it's for the Conquest store for these boosts, and so it's really, really important. That's really what I would use them for. I mean, the Gar Saxon you can get anywhere, you know, these stun guns and Bacta salvage. I mean, look, Mark IV stun gun salvage. Come on, this isn't Mark V. You know what I mean? And the Mark III.
Yeah. Mark III you'll probably use more than the actual Mark IV.
Yeah, but it's just
Mark V stun guns in a store that's actually affordable and worthwhile. Nope, never gonna happen.
So,
sorry, guys.
And that's really just to distract you anyway. What you really want is this, and the reason why you want to buy these things is because these are going to help you get further along, and the further along you get, the better rewards you're going to get. And if you could get an extra 4 ship shards of the new ship coming in, it would be worth it, right? If they told you you can spend all your credits in here for an extra 4 ship shards, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's amazing, I want to do it.
Consider the drop rates right now? Hell yeah.
You can, and the way you do it is by using it for these boosters and med packs, and then get yourself the extra 4 shards by getting higher up in the actual event.
Get you some.
Yeah, get you some. See, critical damage. Now, this one, see, it says duration 4. So it shows you like the duration of how long it is. There's common, there's uncommon. You can kind of look and see. This one right here, this large stim pack is rare. And so it's a really, really good one. And it's rare because it's blue. You can kind of tell this one's white on the sides. This one's green, so that's uncommon. And then the blue is rare. And so it has that thick blue side.
More of the parentheses annotations. You know, this is how you know it's different based on the color, based on how many it has.
Yeah, it restores the stamina. And it's a one-time use. It's a one-time use thing. So for the sake of the live stream, I'll buy that. I'm not a fan of spending crystals on this game mode because you have
Are you all happy now? Do you feel privileged yet? He bought that just for you.
Well, you have 2 weeks to complete this, and I've been going through, and I'm.
Oh, so it only comes back every 2 weeks, or
it comes back once a month.
Okay.
And you have 2 weeks to do it, and then there's 2 weeks where it's not available, and then 2 weeks where it's available, and then 2 weeks where it's not available, 2 weeks where it's available. Because it's when it's available for an entire 2 weeks, and it's been out for 3 days, and I'm almost done. And it's only been 3 days. So come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm almost to the second highest box, and this gives you almost everything in the last box. And
is this the only place you can get ship shards for the Razor Crest? Of course.
The Razor Crest. This is where you get the Razor Crest.
Man, anything Mandalorian is just behind one ridiculous paywall.
Yeah. Yes, but
yes.
This ship is going to be the next ship meta, I do believe.
That's the new MILF?
It is Jedi Knight Luke in a ship.
Oh.
You can ignore taunt, mark a ship, destroy the ship, and he's an attacker. It does the highest damage of any ship in the game, higher than MILF, and
its ultimate is being vaporized by a Star Cruiser.
And it's one of the most defensive ships in the game because it actually has these armor buffs, these defensive buffs, and as you damage it, it starts to slowly shed the armor defense that it has. So it's a really, really hard ship to kill that does the most damage in the game of any ship, and it brings.
That's ironic. So that's not our.
It also
life,
brings.
is it?
Yeah, it also brings about the breach synergy, so you know what it's going to be used with.
Okay, so along with Houndstooth and the
yes, and it has a payout system where if you get
Xanadu blood,
where when you get 6 breached, there's like a payout, and that's going to happen quickly because you're going to use it with other ships that.
Got enough bounty hunter ships, I guess we're doing payouts for them now.
So as soon as you get 6 breaches, there's a payout. And so, this is going to make Houndstooth, which everybody wants more Houndstooth. All of a sudden, their Houndstooth meta is going to just
I know that's the first thing I say when I get ready to fight somebody, like, oh, great, he's got a Houndstooth. Yay.
Yeah. They recommend for this, they're going to recommend the slowest capital ship in the game. They're going to recommend the Thrawn's capital ship is what they're recommending because there is no home yet currently for the bounty hunters, and it has an ultimate that just wha-bong. But I don't think it honestly really matters which capital ship that you use with these guys. In fact, I was thinking, it depends on which capital ship you have the highest if you were to get this ship, but there's going to be some interesting ways about this. Maul really is more synergistic, specific, and same thing with the negotiator. It's more specific to, and they get these buffs and stuff, and they're very synergistic to their specific faction. I would say that, looking towards like the Executrix, that one kind of blends a little better with other ships underneath them, using Admiral Akbar's ship, because there's like calls to assist and stuff that could really boost your ability to be able to get that breach spread faster. That would be pretty cool as well.
Bounty hunters love setting traps.
Yeah, and then of course Thrawn. So I think kind of the original ones, Mace not so much, but the original ones would be better suited because those were built to kind of work with any ships, whereas the newer ones are more faction centric. So like you're not going to use First Order, Maul, Negotiator, Resistance, things like that. But I do think the original ones, your Admiral Akbar, your Thrawn, your Executrix, those are good for the Razor Crest. And if you pick those, I think Admiral Akbar is the fastest with the most calls to assist. And so that one's going to be a really good one, honestly, but it pulls your Admiral Akbar away from your Rebels, which is a really amazing, valid option for defense or offense, especially.
You could argue that he's a Mandalorian scoundrel rebel now, anyways. So
Yeah, but Razor Crest, you're going to want to run with
a little less of a bounty hunter.
You're going to want to run it with the other ships, the other bounty hunter ships, and so you're going to do a full bounty hunter faction. But you could do a bounty hunter faction, and it's going to leave you like 3 or 4 other slots. So if you're running Empire, you could run bounty hunter Empire combo with a Empire lead ship, or you could run bounty hunter Rebels with a rebel ship lead. And I think it would be really amazing either way. Could you imagine MILF running with Razor Crest?
That would be pretty awesome.
With an Admiral Akbar lead?
That's a combo right there.
I mean, honestly,
that's a trap.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. And there's some ships that we don't ever use in reinforcement because, it's like, well, why? It's a ship that we should always use in the beginning. But if this changes things, we might be finding that we're using them in reinforcements more than ever, and you might find that we use some reinforcements we didn't used to.
Yep.
But currently, this is where I'm at. And
so is that the unlock point, the 145 shards, or is this just one of the crates that you get?
This is one of the crates. The 16 is where I'm at now, basically. And
but that's the amount you need for the unlock? Okay.
Yeah, 145, which is, I believe, 5-star. I think. That's 5-star. Yeah, that's 5-star. So it's a 5-star unlock. And I think it's going to be relatively viable at 5-star just because it has the marked synergy and it's the highest damage ship. So even at 5-star, it's going to be an
And it's not a matter of playing
ship.
This event multiple times to get the shards. I'm sure you have to get up into higher levels before you can unlock more shards past that point, right?
Well, you just, that's the thing. You got to play this event every month to get 20 shards, 20 shards, 20 shards, 20 shards, 20 shards. So it's like a 6-month event. And we have to play normal. See, I'm in Conquest normal. And then if I got to the highest, I'll get 20. And it's the only way you can get 10 of these. And I'll be honest, this is stingy rewards, guys. I don't know anybody who thinks these are good rewards.
They do not like giving out relic materials. That's just the...
If you're hearing people say,
there's 3.
This is amazing rewards, listen, Linda. I have 8 frickin' million GP, dudes. I am a whaley cracky kraken, and this is trash for what I've invested into the game, both time, energy, effort, money, whatever. This right here is like,
Please, sir, I want some more.
It's honestly not for normal. This is the exact same reward that I would get on the first mode of hard by completing the entire first section of hard, which would probably be all that I end up getting accomplished in the first node, first or second tier. But come on, seriously, they've got to change this. The ship shards, I get their stinginess with this. And I get people saying, but this is normal mode. But this this is, I understand this is normal mode, but I am an 8 million Kraken, and I've been playing this for the last 3 days, and it's been fun. I'm not saying this hasn't been fun, but I'm also basically on a developer account, if you will. You know what I mean? And I am not the norm. And so this is not the norm. What I'm looking at is not what everybody else is going to get. The vast majority of people aren't going to get this. And so the vast majority of people are going to get this.
So that's what I had to
And they're going to spend 2 weeks grinding for 2 Zeta. You know what I mean? And 4 ship shards. You're talking about 165 divided by 4. That's 40 months. Like, whatever. Like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, we're going to, or maybe they'll, oh my gosh, they got up to here, 8. So 20 months. I don't know about you, but if it took me, a couple of years to unlock a ship, I just wouldn't care about this mode anymore. And if I played for 2 weeks in a mode and it gave me 3 Zeta, I'd be pretty disappointed. I'd be pretty upset about the effort involved in putting this. I think the only place in here where they're like not being stingy is this. The circuit breaker module. Everyone needs the hell out of these. And even at the lowest end, they're giving like 40. That's great. Good job. Like that.
One thing you did right.
Yeah. So Joanne's asking, what would you change?
I wouldn't change anything about that one because it kind of looks like one of the new V8s they've been putting in all these sports cars these days lately.
Yeah, I know, right? And you don't even need these.
The Star Wars V8 right there.
I got 500 of them. You know why I have so many? Because I earn them, but I can't use them. You know why?
That'll make you do the Kessel run in only 10 parsecs.
Yeah. You know why I have so many of these is because I can't get past to use those other ones because of this one. Because they never give enough other circuit breakers to get to the next level to shred, or level up the next mod.
They are famous at being able to set up little roadblocks just here and there, all over the place.
The roadblock. So what would I do? I would triple every level reward. That's what I would do. I would take every reward crate and triple it. I know that they're not going to do that. I know they're not going to do that. That's what I would do.
That's what they should do. So therefore, this is what they did do.
Yeah. And I know they said they're going to look at it and analyze it, blah, 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 blah.
We're going to look at it and go, you know what? We've decided that the rewards are actually too good. We give you too much here. So we got to dial that back a little bit. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. They got Gear 11, Gear 12, Gear 12 Plus, Injector. I mean, they're covering their bases. They've got, Omegas, Zetas, gear. They got stuff for
if they could even out the Omega Zeta crunch, that'd be pretty nice. We can get Zetas all day long. We could have hundreds of them, but yet Omegas, good luck with those. They'll come eventually.
Boards, the ship. So they're covering their boards on all the kind of stuff, but it's just I've got a lot of people who are not whales that I know that play the game, and I'm like, even if at the end they landed on this, like, I just don't feel like somebody who is 5 million GP, been playing for 4 years,
rewarded.
And they're 5 million GP, they're 4, and they've spent maybe, 3 or 4 grand over the last, 4 or 5 years, and they're like 5.5 million GP, and they've really, been dedicated to this game.
How's it going?
And maybe this is their reward. Like, I just don't think this is sufficient for this. This is in-game, guys. This is the in-game thing. And it's fun. We don't want to devalue the fun of this. I think that they hit a home run on fun. So, all right. So the question is, what am I using for my inventory? For consumables, I currently have...
What gets you to this wonderful place?
Defense penetration. I got 4 battles left on that one. Med pack, I've got health steal. I've got 4 battles left on that. In tech, allies, when allies recover health, they also recover protection. And I got 2 battles left on that. And then I know Curtis is saying agreed, but don't forget this is normal mode. I get it, but you know what? I've seen the rewards for the high end. It literally, the last tier of this is the first tier of heavy. And you could complete this mode and it's Relic 3, get the same exact rewards as completing the first mode of hard, and it's Relic 4. So if you were wanting to, you could have fun, complete as a whale, complete all of these in a couple days, and get the rewards, or compete against Relic 4s and get the exact same rewards in that first tier and struggle. As a whale, if you can get past that first tier, then it might be worth it, but it's going to start becoming aggravating. You might be tempted to spend, which some people don't want to spend money. The
capital game sure wants
and
you
the
to.
rewards are incremental. It's like you got an extra 4 ship shards and an extra 3 pieces of this item. You don't get more Zeta. You know what I mean? You don't get more of much. The rewards are very slowly incremental. So
it causes you to fight for the scraps from Longshank's table. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so I have a lot of these. And if you haven't watched my video yesterday, I recommend it. There's some really cool nuggets in there, but not all of these boards are built the same, these data disks. For example, I was telling people like Vitality. I have 2 of the Vitalities. I've got a white Vitality, which is 27% health, 22 max protection, but I've got an uncommon Vitality up here, which is 35% health and 28% protection. So my 27% health went to 35 and 22% protection went to 28% protection. Same exact 2 counting against your data capacity and the same Vitality, but white is common. I got that early on. And the green is uncommon. And so the green is better than the white, obviously. But that's not obvious to everybody. And so the color coding is there to help you understand what's common, uncommon, and rare, and legendary. The purple is legendary. I am using Booming Voice. Booming Voice is awesome. Anytime my leader uses an ability, all allies are called to assist. That's handy. That one's really nice. And by the way, these are RNG based. They didn't give everybody the same cards to choose from. So not everybody has seen that. And then I'm using Vitality. Allied units gain max health and max protection. That's an uncommon one. Power, allied units. This is a level 2 power. I did have a common power, which was less offense and less damage. I've leveled it up, which is 27% offense and crit damage. Deployable cooling systems is actually really kind of cool. I have it in there. There's an 8% chance that your cooldowns are reduced by 1 anytime you get a buff. So every time you get a buff, there's an 8% chance that your cooldowns are reduced. I like that. Pretty cool system, and it only counts 1 against you. So that one's really good. Ruthless debilitation. I might have to take this one out for a couple of these battles because it's rare. That's why it's blue, but it only counts 1 against you. And so that's why I put it in there, because it's really rare, not only in that it only costs 1 against you, but that what it does, it's really good. When any enemy falls below 100% health, they're instantly afflicted with healing immunity that can't be dispelled or resisted and 2 stacks of armor shred. So they become really easy to kill and they can't gain any more health. So as long as you can get them below that 100 health, and this, by the way, Ruthless Debilitation, you could use this with Night Sisters. So
you say it's really rare for those effects to actually play out that way. So why didn't they just call it Ruthless COVID?
Yeah, right. No, what I'm saying is once they drop below 100% health, they get that, and then they're screwed. The opposing team is just screwed.
Just finishes you off the rest of the way.
I noticed when I was using my gas team, I would do a big, booming hit, and their team would go under 100 and then regenerate some protection. But because they went under 100, instantly they were healing immunity and armor shredded, and they were all healing immunity, armor shredded. And even though they gained some protection back, they were just done with the healing immunity, and they were just and so they were stuck with armor shreds and healing immunity that were locked onto them. And so it made it much easier once I added this to be able to go through and kill those teams. And so this Ruthless Debilitation was really good. It's again rare because it's blue, and it only costs 1 against my data capacity.
Nice.
And then Amplify Agony.
Mario Ramos, hello there.
Yeah. Amplify Agony costs 2, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. We could switch this one out, but whenever you inflict a debuff on an enemy, it also deals a little over 6% max health damage to that enemy. And when you're running Sith Empire or Sith or any of those dark side teams, which I've run a lot, it obviously you're dealing a ton of debuffs. It's just dealing a ton of those max health damages to the individual. And this isn't uncommon. There was an Amplify Agony that was white, and it dealt, I think I even have it in here. I think I have it. Maybe I chose not to purchase it because, I think I chose not to purchase or take it because it was, and it might be, I don't think I have it. But anyway, it was like only 5%. And this one was a little more uncommon. And so it gave me a 6.63%. So I really like them.
Andy Plays Games has a good point. He says these data discs really feel like the combining materia from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
That brings me back. It was a hot minute ago when me and my buddy got together on weekends and we slowly just chipped away at Final Fantasy VII. That and Metal Gear Solid were our two games for quite a while that we played that PlayStation 1 out.
Achievement. What achievement did I get? Get 33 stars from
LC, it's been over a year of lies. How could anybody buy it?
I had never got 33 stars before. How is that possible? Whatever. I'll take that. Well,
how could this never have happened
look at
until now?
My energy's like all maxed out. I know someone out there's like, no.
Not a comment one on it yet. So, hey, apparently it's only my account when it comes on. People really pay attention to that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we did 33 stars. Someone did the special that they were not supposed to. Wow.
That reminds me. I probably didn't work in the last node. That's probably happening. Oh, it's done already, isn't it?
Wow. 50 of that finisher that I actually needed.
Now, hold on a second. This has been a chief complaint of mine in this game for a long time. If you are sitting at gear 11, gear 12, wanting to move up to the next gear level, and you need 250 pieces to complete for one piece to be able to, move up to the next gear level, what the heck's wrong with giving you as a reward in whatever event a full 50 pieces? They're just salvage pieces. Just like, oh, in this event, you only got 4 before. Now you get 6.
Yeah, apparently I quit the game.
Give me 50 so I can finish off the piece.
Yeah, I quit the game. I quit the game like about a year and a half ago. And then I came back about 5 months ago. And apparently we had only done 32 stars because, my stars. I literally need virtually everything, but these like 2 lower end
Morning,
pieces.
Bear Juice.
He's a patron.
Man,
900 crystals. That would bring neat. Let's see where we sat. How many teams got?
I should say sweet.
How many teams got championships is glowing? Why?
Why for you glow?
Why for you glow? Oh, I set teams too. Some good ones. The guy that I'm going against was like,
irradiated. That's
good luck. And I was like, yeah, I'll need it. I really will need it. I don't do so well yet because I'm still new. So I'm still like trying to figure out the counters and the teams that I should set. And sometimes I set teams that don't do well on defense. And I'm like, damn it, they didn't hold. And other times I set teams like too tough and they hold, but then I don't have enough on offense and I lose because I just don't have enough to like clear through. Guild events, leaderboard, Territory Wars, Guild, Galactic Power. Where is it? It's not even in there.
Where did you go?
Yeah, they don't have it in there for territory battles.
Huh.
I wanted to see how many teams got 33 stars.
Yeah. Like, the relevant information that people want to look up. No,
apparently that didn't matter to them. There's 2 events in here. Oh yeah, I completed it. Credit heist for 5 million because they're stingy.
That's all you get anymore.
That's all you get. And then I did this one.
Still this day, I've never gotten to 10 million, but
all right,
I have
let's do some battles, man.
Before.
Let's do some battles. Let's go to Galactic Battles. Let's see what I have. I've been letting stuff like regenerate for a day. Sort of.
Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah. So the first 2 are completely done. The third one, I have one. I have to do like, I don't even remember. Something on the boss battle. I've got to do 1 for 4 key cards on the boss battle. And then on the last one, I've got to mark a team. And by the way, in Sector 4, I picked a line because you pick your line. By the way, there's like a bunch of battles. So you could have chosen different battles. Yeah. And you get to choose your own adventure.
A little constellation star chart.
Yeah. You get to choose your own adventure. But there was Night Sisters in here. And I could have chosen the Night Sister team. And if you do that, you can kill all but like the one that hides and the tank. And you can just mark the tank over and over and over until you get your 20 marks. And then do your AoEs and kill the 2. You got like 5 minutes to do it.
Nice. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that. I just did the, I just did the path of like, hey, I've got that counter. Hey, I got that counter. And then
path of least resistance.
Yeah.
That's what we all go for, isn't it?
I'm just like, hey, I got
What's
a
up,
counter.
Philippe?
So let's see with this one. I want to do that last battle though, because I yesterday trudged through this last sector and I took my own advice. I didn't care about key cards. I just went for completion, and then I'll go back over the next few weeks and start to cherry pick the ones. What's funny is you can
Trusted your instincts, Luke.
Yeah, what you can see is when you like switch out a team. So like 3 of 3, 3 of 3, 3 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. 2 of 3, 2 of 3. Like you start to notice the team dwindle off. 2 of 3, 2 of 3, 1 of 3, 1 of 3, and then you switch teams. 3 of 3, 3 of 3. You know,
you make up your own dubstep. 3 of 3, 3 of 3.
Yep. And this one you get 10 minutes. The boss battles you get twice as much, and then the cost of opportunity. When a player uses a special ability, they lose max health and max protection, and they gain offense, which is good, but the losing health and protection sucks. And then the boss's allies are going to gain turn meters. So we want to do something that's going to trip them up, probably like Sith Empire with Shock, or like Emperor Palpatine. That'd be good. Players' allies have their cooldowns reduced at 3 at the start of turns. That doesn't really help any, I don't think. I mean, it might, but I'm thinking we should try this. And then we've got win without losing attackers. That should be easy, hopefully. Recover 300,000 health. If I put in like the health tech on my Sith Empire's tank with Watt, I could probably do that. And then going critical, score at least 10 critical hits in a row. Yeah. Scoring at least 10 critical hits in a row. If I can like stun lock them, I don't think I can on this last battle, but if I could stun lock them, I could probably get 10 crits in a row. We'll see. Let's just do a battle because I want to
live stream luck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is do I have the characters with enough, you know, with their, oh, you haven't seen this either, by the way. I wanted to show you
what's
this.
With the what's the little
plus
meter bars there?
Shows their stamina, and as you use them, they lose every battle they win. Losing doesn't reduce stamina, but when they win a battle, they lose 10% of their stamina. Losing their stamina reduces their stats.
No kidding.
And they get worse and worse and worse. And at the
better you do, the more you get downgraded. Cool.
Yeah, and then you use these little things to the left, these consumables, to raise them back up. That's just how you...
I was hoping that would actually get you above what you had before, but that's just to try and bring you back up to close to what you were before.
Congratulations, you're back to 0.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so let's go to Sith.
I haven't been kicked in the teeth lately. I appreciate that. Thanks. I'll have another.
Let's see. He's at 100%, Emperor Palpatine is. That's good. He's at 85%, Darth Revan. So that's good. She's at 85%. That's good. Where is...
Because I'm half the man
Darth Malak
I used to be.
Darth Malak is not. And then I probably want to bring in Wat Tambor, right?
Naturally.
Well, I want to...
he's for everything lately.
I want to try and get that, I want some of the key... I want to try and go for some of the key cards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of the key cards.
Some of the key cards. Oh my gosh, scrolling in this sucks.
With a mouse instead of your finger.
There's Watt. So Watt's at 100. I haven't ever even used him. The 85 and 85 I think is sufficient for this battle. Let me see the degradation. 48, 57. Oh my God, his speed went from 333 to 298. Shite. That sucks. I gotta get Malak.
Worse degradation. You can see the status quo is if you watch CNN.
Yeah,
so,
I gotta get.
Really, this is better.
Gotta get Malak up. Let's do Malak's, and then let's not do that. I don't want to use that because that's not a proper. So 100, 100, 85, 85, 82, and I have my consumables set up.
Mario Ramos, I see what they're trying to do here with the stamina, trying to make you use up different teams and different strategies and synergies and all that. I get it. I quit, but I get.
All right, let's see how I do. Gosh, I hope with these reduced speeds.
I mean, with that team and whatever those meter bars in the bottom mean, I think you're going to do okay.
Okay, I got to get Shock, man. Shock is going to be key here because they get turn meter every time I use a special.
But you don't have Shock T in that team? Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm full of it today. I'm full of it all the time. I'm just,
I normally put the weapon tech on my tank, but because I want to try and get 300,000 health regeneration, I'm going to put my health on Malak so he can regenerate his health. Plus, he doesn't do protection. Oh,
Sorry, I don't do protection.
Stop
not what I'm
hitting
about.
him.
It's not my political MO.
Hey, this variant doesn't have... Stop going. Oh my gosh. It has old Ben. That's good.
What
This
is
sucks.
happening?
I know, this sucks, dude. I'm losing my Emperor Palpatine.
This has been a lot of my.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a lot of my territory wars lately.
Dude, this is like... Not, this is over. The good news is...
What in the
Yeah.
What in the hell do they expect you to do?
that Curtis is all... Who's the giggly beard guy? Does he even play?
Nope, certainly not. I was just on the side of the road begging for money, and he picked
All right.
me up, said, "Hey, you know what? You'll be something different on the show today." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. So this team that you go against is randomized. It's not always the same. I am going to have to forfeit. Now, what's cool about this is I used energy and consumables. Not cool, but my... I don't...
Sorry, I just had to read his name for a second there.
Yeah.
All I could think of, this Curtis is on fire.
I still have energy. I can't have that. But look at, see my, everything's still at 100%, 100%, 83, 85, 85.
Oh, so apparently getting whopped didn't take much out of you.
It doesn't take anything out of you.
Oh, okay.
You don't lose any of this. What you lose is your consumables on that battle.
Right.
And you lose your energy spent. So the energy comes back naturally. So who cares about the energy?
Oh, okay. So
and
it's
you
just
don't lose
another
consumables when losing.
Oh,
Once
this is
you-
a new energy
or-
we have to refresh.
Yeah, the energy doesn't matter. You don't lose your stamina. The only thing you lose is consumables, which are the only thing that sucks. So I can't believe that was my RNG on that one. That one sucked.
Yeah, we'll call that RNG. Why not? I know I have noticed a
If
lot
I
of
have
my.
if I have a second bad run with this team, you guys can suggest to me a better, different team. Let me know down in the comments what team would work better than this team. Because boy, that was a bad run.
Philippe Gerard's exactly right. Collab with Hobo.
Good God, man!
That's what I'm going for these days. Not so much hipster, it's just like a real cleaned up hobo. You know, someone who actually shaves the edges and the corners and touches things up once in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to bring C into this
Yeah.
because I keep losing my Impera. Let's go this. This isn't gonna work with shock. I mean, we can try, but I don't see it happening. He's about to go ultimate. Oh my God, yeah.
You know, it's always fun watching the other team play, you know? This is very reminiscent of my last territory war. We went up against a team that was just loaded with APKs, and of course, reporting them does nothing, but the turn meter manipulation was just ridiculous. Throwing, Relic 7 teams up against these really piss-poor Geonosians and absolutely not getting a turn the entire time. I sat and watched numerous recorded battles. It was pretty brutal, and that looked very similar. It's very reminiscent of what I just endured.
Just know the APKs work on offense only. Let's go to...
I beg to differ.
Let's go. Oh, I could have clicked on Conquest Store on the bottom right. Inventory, consumables. Oh, I still have, there's still some in there. All right. Someone said Darth Revenlead with the weapon tech on.
Somebody else was wondering why you're using a regular Papa Palpatine. Why not use C?
Because I was trying to get the turn meter train going.
Ah, yes.
But yeah,
He's
we
a
can
good
use
generator for that.
We can use C. Let's use. He was. I think. Oh, C's actually at 98%. So that
LC's
works.
saying that you can tell CG is proud of this game mode because they're jumping on streams, chatting it up with creators. We have a Capital Games person in the chat today. Reveal yourself.
All right. So C with them and Wat Tambor.
Because frankly, they can stay. They just need to take notes.
Yeah. Everything about this is amazing except for the rewards should be amped up. That's my professional opinion. You're going to spend this much time, energy, effort into it, a 2-week mode. You got one whale doing a live stream in one day, 8 hours, and he spends tons of money on refreshes and stuff like that. That's not the norm. That's not the normal person.
Yeah.
So
Don't gauge it off of that, please.
let's try this. Let's do the weapon tech first on Revan. We'll try the weapon tech on Revan first. Yeah, this is a pretty powerful team.
Mm-hmm. To get chumped like that.
Oh, Crumb jumped into Cub's stream.
Uh,
All right, let's do weapon tech on this man.
well, that's good to know. Philippe says over 2 weeks through, though, you can really just do 4 to 5 battles a day. It's not that much effort, which is good because honestly, there was a point in this game where there wasn't enough for me to do, and I was getting bored, and I would be done within a few minutes throughout the day. Now it's gone the complete opposite direction where I don't have enough time in the day to manage 2 accounts and try and keep up with everything. So 6 of one, half dozen the other. Can't complain for having what I actually wanted now.
Ugh.
But as always, too much of a good thing. Hey, look at that. You're actually taking turns. This is much better.
Yeah, I'm going to have to relink. He's going to go into his ultimate way before me. This is going to be ugly.
It's nice that they actually wiggle the character a little bit because 9 out of 10 times when you hit somebody with a real weak attack that you don't see any damage on their health bar, it's kind of discouraging. Oh, yeah. There's Just for Men Luke. Here we go. Ooh.
Would like Watt to take one more turn, but...
It's like your damage is amping up a little bit. Will it hold? And there's 0 assists. There you go. Have fun with that.
I was looking for some shock, but... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
It's a great life-sucking ability. Cool. That just gave me more health and protection. Wait, what?
I was not able to get C's tech on, but that's all right. Here we go.
Let's see if the ultimate's just as ultimate as it could be. Oh, wow. You come out of the gate automatically hitting with lightning? Usually you have to... Oh, wow.
Well,
see, that's what
that's
what C's supposed to be able to do.
Yeah, we got a 1-star on that. That was pretty bad. Bad.
Bad Scoobies.
We recovered 300,000 health, which was the idea.
Inadvertently got that feat.
Inadvertently got that. Yeah, that was not the idea to do it that way, but...
See, I guess there's still some live stream luck.
Yeah, and then you have to click the one afterwards because you can use these. See, here's a vitality. Remember I told you there was, common, uncommon, and rare? Here's the rare vitality, and I use vitality. And here's the rare insatiable. But I'm gonna go with this one because I use vitality, and now we're gonna go and we're gonna put that vitality in there, 44% health and protection, and we're gonna go and take this uncommon vitality out. Costs 5 to
flip flop swap.
Flip flop swap.
Aldre, what's going on?
Yeah.
Recognizable names. It's fun.
And I got
these are all the people who keep on coming back to put up with me. All right.
Cool. So now I've won everything, and I've got the second to highest event rewards. Now it's just about cleaning it up and going back and earning about 82 of the key cards. And 82 of the key cards, the cool thing about that...
And that's when the swearing begins.
Yeah. And 82 of the key cards, when you go in here, you can look and, is really the vast majority of those are going to be in like here. There's 45 right here. Defeating 100 enemies, doing 200 damage over times, evading 50 times. Those are worth 15 each. There's 45 right there. And then...
Oh, that's right. They're making you go back to all the old feats and redo those too.
Yeah, there's feats in every one of them. And then like I've got feats in here. So there's 45 of my 82. That's over half right there. And then here I've got 10. That's 55 of 82. So I only have to get about 30 key cards from like cleaning battles up. Which is not going to be too bad. So I just need to go back and do these. And the way, like I said, the way to do those is we'll just pick and choose. We can cherry pick now, whatever we feel like.
Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy.
So this
Jacob Hop, I'm liking the Conquest so far. This is actually the most in-depth I've gotten with it over the last couple of days. So it's unfortunate that I've not really been kind of boned up before this live stream, but I think Warrior's enjoying it other than the rewards.
The rewards aren't bad.
Right.
They're not good.
But I agree. Yes, and with that, I agree.
For the effort,
I
time,
can
energy.
always agree that the rewards need to be better in this game.
Yeah. Listen, you know what I mean? They spent a lot of time on this mode, and they're being stingy. I get it. Yeah. But crank it up, man. Crank it up. Come on, man.
Here's the deal.
Come on, man. Here's the deal. You know, it's one of those
Here's
things.
the deal, you know, and the thing. Yeah. Well, where am I again?
Here's the deal. So let's...
Audrey.
Let's pick one where we need to get... you know what I hate about this one? They have that steadfast retribution. I freaking hate that retribution. All the damage you do gets kicked back to you. 100% of the damage you do to them gets hit back to you.
Whatever you say comes back, or whatever you say to me comes back to you and sticks like glue.
That's a stupid one.
Yeah. That's what they should call it, not steadfast rehabilitation.
This one,
let's call it nanny nanny boo boo, stick your head in doo doo.
Yeah, this one would be good. We could do this one. And
the base reg says the 20 marked can be done by going against Night Sisters, take out 3 of 5 and marked zombie over and over.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, but I don't have a zombie node on that entire section. You know that? I didn't choose Night Sisters.
LC, there's not a whole lot of practice. He's just a very easy target, and that's just the unfortunate truth of the matter. Use gas is 501st against that. Against which one?
Use gas against gas. I did actually do mirror matches, and it turned into a 2-star because I lost my 5s. So that's why it's 5s. I want to get my dots. So let's go.
Domestic talent plays. Yes, I do still play the game very, very lightly. I log in still pretty much every day. There's a few days here and there that I forget. So not up to par with what I used to be, that's for sure. And yes, Audrey, we know you're joking around.
Let's go.
Nobody comes here to talk to this guy.
Keep them alive. Debuff them. I just don't want anyone to die. So let's do this.
I mean, that's ideal in any situation,
try and keep
isn't
them
it?
alive. We definitely want him to survive. Wow.
Curtis on Fire wants to know if you can go back to a battle where you didn't 3-star and obtain the last star.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's going back for cleanup now.
I think this one was a 2-star. Let me look. Now you got me questioning. Where the heck?
Don't question me second guessing myself. Ah!
Dang it. Where were we? We were in this sector. No, that's marked.
And something else to derail and sidetrack you. Domestic Talent Plays wants to know what your reaction to Clouds by NF was.
I've only listened to it like 100 maybe times. It's on
NF, yeah, okay. I like it.
So March 26th, that album comes out.
Nice.
March 26th.
It's good to be excited about new things, you know? Everybody wants to try and stop new things. Everybody wants to try and stop all the normal.
Sector 5.
You know, letting something come out that's normal is always nice when it can squeeze its way through the cancel culture.
Here's a 2 of 3. Here's a 2 of 3. Yeah, it was a 2 of 3. And this is a 2 of 3. Let's do this 2 of 3.
I guess Alex Luna was taking a break from the game too, but decided to come back when you did, and very, very glad they did.
Yeah, I did have the right one chose. Man, you're making me second guess myself. For speed, let's do this. I think at 66% he's going to survive, but I don't know. I'm a bit nervous about that.
I think you should never match wits with a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Let's go ahead and do that. Boom. 75% should be sufficient. All right. These guys take like a million turns, by the way. They're like, womp, 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 womp.
Oh, you're done? I get a turn? Oh, thank you. How gracious.
Dead. And you're like, can I take a turn, please?
Yeah. That was cool. Can I play?
Watch. Seriously, though. I'm not even kidding you. Watch. He'll take literally like 100 turns when he goes.
Ah, yes.
Bonus.
Those pesky Phoenix squad, even at Relic 7, even with good gold mods, they don't ever do this well. So don't have it, don't get it Don't get it wrong.
Don't get it twisted. Look at that.
Yes, Audrey, it
Look at
is inconceivable.
Look at that. He just took like a million turns until he killed.
That,
All right, here goes
that
the
word you
dots.
keep on using, I don't think it means what you think it means.
Dots. This is what I'm doing. Dots. Dots.
Domestic talent plays. Yes, I think we both play chess, but probably not in a long time.
Okay, so this is my thought. I want to do a lot of dots. So I want her to actually bring people back to life. Is that wrong of me?
Allow her ability that doesn't get used very often.
But I don't want to die from him right away.
Yeah. I don't know. If I got cut down by Ezra's lightsaber, I wouldn't feel too sore about it.
I don't really
He's
care
pretty
about.
awesome.
I don't really care about 3-starring yet. Dang it! I killed her accidentally.
Darn, I just molly-whopped her.
More dots. Oh, dang it. He's got regenerative. Let's just heal.
Now no more.
No! I forgot
no
about
more
that.
damage. I mean it.
I forgot about my.
want a peanut?
So that's my card. I have that rare, that legendary card where anytime my leader does an ability, everyone assists. Damn it. Inconceivable. Let's just kill this guy. He's got 4 dots.
In fact, I'd even say that you're despicable.
Damn it.
Oh,
Dang
it
it.
only 2-starred you anyways, so no.
I know, but
No
that's what I
worries.
got last time, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Don't want to keep on repeating mediocrity. Ugh.
Yeah, let's go back and try it again. Where was it? There it is.
If at first you don't succeed, send nasty emails to Capital Games and say horrible things about them on your live stream. No.
Yeah, we can do that. And then I need to go back and look at my consumable inventory.
Yeah, 20
So
debuffs on
text-
Kanan. Power of the Sith Lords.
At the start of battle,
They
all
do favor
allies
the
gain
Sith in this
frenzy.
game. They absolutely do.
I got 2 more battles on that. 2 more battles on that. Okay, cool.
Oh, what Jody Box want to know is why not retreat out of that to keep your stamina. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Retreat out of the battle and keep your stamina. Wow, that's
Yeah.
so funny. It's usually one of those things where it's like, oh, no. You've already gone into the battle. You've lost all that.
No, you can.
Different.
Let's see where I'm at on the dots. 75 at 200. Yeah, I gotta keep her alive. I
I
can't.
just don't know what the Department of Transportation
can't
has to do with this
exit-
game. I don't.
I know. I can't accidentally kill the leader. That's the thing. I gotta keep her alive. She is.
I'll
let's
tone
replace
it down for you a bit.
Let's
Gosh.
replace her with someone that's like not so
Subpar.
weak. Well, she's only at 63%. So maybe,
Getting a little winded. Got to put her back on the bench for a little bit.
Nihilus.
15-day disabled list.
And I have no more of those. But I do now. That one's dumb.
Aldra, if I was going to go storm somewhere, I wouldn't waste my time with Capital Games. Know what I mean?
All right.
I think I'd go somewhere where if I stormed a place, it meant
Ugh.
bringing my country back.
That one's dumb. Let's do the small one. I wish it told you how much it was going to restore before. Like, okay, we'll do that one. I wish. Okay, they're in the 70s. Hopefully this is good enough.
What, Dreadnought? Hold on a second. Oh my God, screaming like a teenager in an NSYNC concert. I made it to another Warrior. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you had to give up an NSYNC concert. I'm like, they came back for a little bit? What's going on here?
Did you see the health down in the look at that, the health they lost? No. Damn it, that's not a 3-star. Look at all that though. 2 armor because they lost health. Because of the frenzy. 2 armor shreds, healing immunity and health down, dude. That is freaking awesome on
They
3
just
of them.
they just hurt themselves with all that.
Yeah. So the goal here is
And yes, Dreadnought, if we had a donut for you, we'd send you one. Here, I could probably send you a donut emoji real quick. What's your number?
let's take him out. Just for the damage. We'll do a basic.
And I'm kidding. Don't
and
don't put your number on the chat. You don't want
And
all
then
that
I'm
spam.
going to he's taunting. Dang it. Let's see if she brings them back. Let's do some more dits. Dits.
Just bring out the painful Dippin' Dots here.
Come on, bring someone back. Oh, if he has an ability to all assist.
Xevious, I hate to tell you this, but if you've been involved with me in any way, the FBI's already been looking into you. I'm sure I'm on all the lists.
It's too easy of a team. Except for they're killing one of my characters.
Kill them too quickly again.
I know.
Andy plays games. Never. The mob will not cancel me.
Sure shot is canceled.
Those extreme liberals are gonna have their day, but it's all over soon.
I want to keep doing dots, but I want that third freaking key card if I'm doing it.
Dreadnought, I would have brought donuts. In fact, even Warrior brought me breakfast this morning because normally I bring the donuts, but I'm without vehicle. He had to come pick me up.
Let's just do a bunch of tanks.
Been a hot mess this last week. Things have kind of crumbled a little bit.
Let's do Empire tanks. Wait. Let's see Thrawn.
I was going to say, well, you just said tanks and you said Thrawn. I don't think that... Again, with this word you use, I don't think it means what you think it means.
Let's do this. Let's do that. Try and do less damage. And do this.
Yeah, Audrey, I agree. Once we get done where it really counts, we can swing back for capital games and finish them off.
There.
Go take it over, run the game decently for a change, you know? Kafife.
Xevious. Watch, they'll kill one of my characters. Frenzy. Look at them take out my tank. I'm going to attack 100 times. Dang it. Stop. Yeah.
No.
All right.
Look what I can do.
The 3 taunt pass around. That's what I call that.
Hot potato.
Bong.
Yeah, Rut-Row, the mass assist from Bader Dough. Bader Dough.
Okay.
We can make you some nice fresh donuts today with some Bader Dough. All right. Yeah.
I don't want to ability block her, though. So let's go back to the tank, and I'm going to ruin his run. I know that sucks, but in 2 turns, he can do his thing again. Well, hold on.
your thing, chicken
wing. We'll do this to get his cooldowns 1 more over. There we go.
That's
because I don't want to ability block her. I want her to... Let's do some more dots. More dots. There we go. Oh.
Do some damage over time when you come to my town. All right.
Heal. Taunts.
Leap Gerard says he stacked turn meter reduction and used Jedi Master Luke to take care of preloaded, and you can use any characters at any level as long as you don't let them take a turn. So just make it the Jedi Master Luke show? Okay. That'd work.
Jedi Master Luke does...
He said he stacked turn meter reduction and used Jedi Master Luke to take care of preloaded, and you can use any characters at any level as long as you don't let them take a turn. Characters like Vader strips 100% on AoE.
Goodbye.
But did you pull it off?
I got my 3rd star, so I got the extra one. And I got defeat at least 100 enemies, which is another 15 tickets.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. And I'm 122 of 200. We're getting there. So
that's a good question. Yeah, if you don't 3-star an event, do you go back into it with them preloaded?
No.
No?
No, they're
I imagine it'd reset.
Fresh battles every time. This one's 1 of 3. So this one's good. I think we could do this one with Night Sisters. Let's try it.
Let's. You try it.
I'll
watch.
I'll be honest, I've never actually used my Night Sisters crazily enough in this. Why, I don't know. Because my Night Sisters are pretty neat.
I mean, you can tell they're Night Sisters by the way that they are.
Well, they have a lot of AoEs, so Night Sisters can get destroyed by this team. But my old DACA is, to be fair, Relic 7. And if I can get Plague off, they go under, they get healing immunity. So
this is a team that I really like their abilities when somebody else is playing them, because apparently whenever I play them, I don't get all that.
Get what?
I don't get everybody coming back from the dead and assisting on every turn.
That's what my brother said. My brother
place.
was like, he uses Night Sisters to kill General Grievous. He's used it for like 2 years. Every single battle he uses it. And I knew they were going to do that, all these AoEs and stuff. And
He agrees.
yeah, there's the first one. There's the second one. Come on, give me an opportunity.
To be fair. What was that for, Xevious?
Let's see. Oh, they stunned
what's going
her.
on here?
Oh,
See,
they stunned her. That was what I was hoping.
These are defensive Night Sisters. Offensive Night Sisters totally get jacked every time. But if they're on defense, man, just look at all the abilities they suddenly come up with.
Yeah, to be fair, but he lost the last 2 times with his Night Sisters, and he was like, "What the hell happened, man? They're not reviving." I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
those General Grievous teams have Newt in there, and Newt is a bit of a bastard." All right, what do you guys suggest I take in against this bastard of a team? I'm thinking we could do the 501st. That should take this team out pretty easily.
Oh, yeah. Should, anyways.
I mean, they're going to go first, but so this is the deal. If they...
Bloody hell, Boren. Good to have you here.
If they drop my gas...
Oh, Warrior said to be fair. And I didn't catch it. Good catch.
I say that a lot. Jedi Training Ray lead, she's going to get destroyed. My Jedi Training Ray lead. I mean, these guys are like super fast. I mean, his Moff Gideon is like speedy. CLS? You think CLS could do this?
Curtis on fire. Wait, what?
Let's try CLS, Padme. Let's try CLS. Look, 100%. They're all perfect. Letterkenny. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Gotta add some Letterkenny love. Must be nice.
Let's try CLS.
Come out here and trample on all the gooses when they're trying to just survive. Must be nice.
I think, oh, look at this. They're all at 100%. Did I like never use them or what?
Rebels on the back burner.
Rebels on the back.
Boom,
burner.
boom.
I don't have his Zeta, 3PO, and Chewie. And my speeds aren't the super best, but we'll try it.
Chupio. Love those AoEs.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else? I had a card that gave me the ability to add dots onto my opponent every time I took an attack, which was really, really cool. That would have been an awesome card to use for these guys. Let's do this.
Wow, yeah, I'm totally slow this morning. It took me a second. I totally read Curtis on Fire's comment as love seeing Trooper's womb from a certain point of view, and that just really threw me for a loop. But, when you actually, use your words and read correctly, love seeing Trooper's womp from a certain point of view. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can usually only see one of those from a certain point of view. I mean, so it's a pretty rare thing to see.
Gosh.
You killed them too fast. What'd you do?
What did you do? Well, there's 2 more cards. I didn't put any
All out of
dots
gas,
down.
only diesel. Got to go to the next station.
Okay. So you're pretty neat. Yeah, I'm only like 44 away now. Evade. Oh, I got to do evasions and dots. Evasion and dots on this. We got to try and get evasion and dots. So probably need to use some Jedi. But I want to get some of these 1-stars. Where's a 1-star? Here's a 1-star. Yeah, let's use the same team, dude. Let's tear these people up. See? 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. 10% is used. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Well done, Baron.
Get some of these.
Good
key
suggestion. Baron was worried. He's like, now watch. I suggest that team and you're going to be crucified.
No, this is a good team against both of the teams you just suggested, actually. Let's kill you. Goodbye.
Still happy to see this team pop up on the leaderboards once in a while. It's like, yes, CLS is still amazing. I'm so glad for Jedi Knight Luke and Master Luke, but CLS is what started it all off for me, going, hey, this game's got some hope and some potential. And then it took them years to come back to me going, yeah, see, there's that hope and potential.
Goodbye. Oh, bam.
I'm going to be old Mr. Han shot first here and kill you with some swagger while I flip my blaster at you. Wapow, wapow.
Hux don't stop nothing on the rebels.
Yeah.
There's 2 more key cards.
Hux going to give it to you. He
Gonna
going to give it to you.
Hux going to give it to you.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, we're at 42 more key cards, and we have so many feats to do still to get those key cards. That's really, really pretty neat.
No
Let's see.
matter
What
how
are
many
this?
key cards you get in a day, it never seems to be enough.
Padme team. Oh, these guys are a team where if you're going in with the team at like 50%, they absolutely destroy you.
Annihilate.
And Nest is one of those where if you take away turn meter, she just sits there
Nest
and never
is in that
takes
team.
a turn.
That's naughty. It's just ow.
They take a lot of bonus turns and they take a lot of bonus turns. They're really fast. And this Canderous Ordo is a bastard.
I need to throw Nest in with my Old Republic more often. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Aura team is absolutely nuts. And everyone's like, oh, you got to use your first order. Man, they cleared my first order out and I got a 2 of 3. I lost a character on that. And I used 3 tanks, a Galactic Legend, 3 tanks, and then my Hux. And Hux was dead before I could take
specify.
a turn.
You should use my first order team on that. You should use my Old Republic team on that.
Ooh, yeah.
Then that would tell me, oh, well, obviously you have them modded differently. That's everybody's suggestion right now. Just use a Galactic Legend. Well, guess what, guys? There's only 4 to go around. Well, I guess you can use them multiple times, can't you?
But you know what? My Night Sisters just maybe, because they're like single target.
Damn again? Yeah, why not?
There's not as much AoE with this team. There isn't. Where's in? Oh my gosh, I don't know alphabet. Yeah.
Alphabetizing. I do that sometimes with the C's, A's, and D's.
Let's do it. This is how we do it. You guys are going to love this, man. If you haven't seen this battle is going to make you wish that you had this team, the team I'm going against, not my Night Sisters, but the team I'm going against. Watch them take turns and watch the damage they do. Those are their AoEs right there, by the way. That's their AoEs. I'm glad that
Zevia says, activate the Dark Troopers already.
Nice. Watch
Sorry,
this.
Discount Obama, but no, we're not going to activate the Dark Troopers yet.
The power of the data discs. Watch this. The power of the data discs. Lock. Oh, do you have armor shred? Do you have armor shred? Do you have healing immunity? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Let me get rid of that. Oh, we're going to go after Canderous.
Yeah. Mister, I get to shoot until the cows come home.
Oh, man.
Crit.
Let's take him out. Everybody, it's a party over here. Oh.
Actually got him. All right.
Yeah, I got to take out the AoE people because the AoE people are the people that are going to cause me issues.
Yeah, I normally want to go with the leader in that situation, but nope.
When your leader takes a turn.
Huh?
Yep. When your leader takes a turn,
yes.
Those are the ones you got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Special ability.
No AoEs, Ordo, Karth, and Big Z.
All right.
Yeah, but Big Z only gets his once in a while. I mean, to be fair.
We're going to... Oh, yeah. You sucking. Let's stun
Stunnage.
you. Stun. Oh.
It never happens when you need it.
Let's stun.
Oh, there's a random stun.
Yeah, she got plagued from the inside out. 20 armor shreds on that Mo. 22.
Wow.
3 plagues.
Wow.
Locked healing immunity.
And it's still going to take 3 basics to kill him.
Oh. Dude, this is my new favorite team against this Karth team. This Karth team was a bastard. It totally cleared out a Galactic Legend. No problem.
Yikes.
Yeah, but this team, to be fair, Xevious, to be fair, there's another key card.
So is the Old Republic team assisting for every attack Canderous does when he triple taps?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid guy. And that was weird. At the very end, it was like, store.
Story time.
They were
Story time.
Yeah. I obtained vitality. Let's see. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. There's a 2 of 3. Let's see. Can we do plague on this? Let's see. They'll have
most impressive
tenacity up. They'll have tenacity up. He's single target. He's
Finish
single target. She's single target. He's got AoE, but we could take him out after we cleanse it. We can cleanse with our. We got 2 cleansers. Okay, cool. I think we could do this.
Oh, I missed my opportunity.
They're only at 90.
We'll see if we do it again.
I know. Why can't we have that Karth team?
Exactly.
So
many times when you go up against computer-generated teams, it's like, why can't I have those abilities?
So really quick, which Karth team was that? Right here. So this isn't just a Karth team. It's a maxed out Karth team, Relic 3. And everyone's like, well, I have a maxed out Karth team, Relic 3, right? But that is almost...
But not that one.
That's 60% through this row, right? So click the little eye. From 50 to 90% stat bonuses. So you know how we degrade with our battles? As you do battles, your stats go lower and lower and lower. As you go through this, their stats actually go up higher and higher and higher. And so starting at the very first battle, these are 50%. These three are 60%, 70%, 80%, and 90% stat increases. So it's taking their stats and multiplying them by the percentage. And so Karth was...
Glad to have you, Zebius. See you later.
Where the hell
Zebius.
Yeah, so here was the Karth team. So he's right in the, they're in the 50, 60, 70, 80, 80% stat boost. That's almost 100% more stats. So you take a Relic 3 team, maxed out Relic 3 team, and double their stats essentially. And that's what I was going against. And that includes their health, their protection, their speed, all of that, which makes them all like galactic legends, basically.
Their taunts, their burns go up. They just absolutely relentlessly make fun of you. It's terrible.
Curtis, I'm learning. I'm learned.
I'm learning.
Yeah, learning. But the reason why they do that is because they're giving us those really, really cool abilities. So...
McTweet, I will never get to the hard mode. I have 6.2 million GP. You'd think that'd be enough, wouldn't you?
Hey, by the way, we're gonna do this one with this amazing team where they reflect damage back. It's a really tough team, but I think we can do it. But what team should I take against this stupid Revan team? I hate Revan teams the most. I've hated them since they came into the game. I'll be honest. They're my least favorite, and this is a double tank team.
Oh, because they can claw their way back from nothing and destroy you every time.
Well, the reason why I hate him, I'll be honest, is because you try and go after Revan, you can't multi-assist, you can't, if you hit him, he equalizes with somebody else, and so you're like, nope, not a kill. You know what I mean? And he always goes first because his stats are boosted, so he's like...
got Bad Stilla who just gets wound up, and the next thing you know, it's like, well, if you don't take her out immediately.
Yeah, and so you guys throw out some ideas for this Darth Revan team, because I really need...
McTweet. We're running into some continuity errors here.
The modifiers on this one is Grim Machinations, which is really kind of a standardized one for them. Whenever they're defeated, all Sith allies will gain an additional 50% max health and offense stacking until the end. And they gain 50% turn meter and 50% health whenever a Sith ally defeats an enemy. So they just get faster on turn meter and health. And then they gain this Dark Ascension stacking, which can't be copied. And that Dark Ascension gives damage received is decreased by 15% and damage dealt is increased by 30%. So they just get faster, stronger, tankier as the battle goes on.
They get all the things. So far we got suggestions of Padme, Galactic Legend Luke, Jedi Master Luke, Mirror with Watt, Gas or Jedi Knight Luke Mirror, or overdo it with...
No, the Rebels don't work. I've tried. The Rebels don't work.
Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Friends, CLS Han, Chewie, 3BACA, and 3PO.
So the Gas, the Jedi Knight Luke... The Gas or Jedi Knight Luke, that might work. The Jedi Knight Luke has that AoE stun for control, although you can't stun Revan, so so that kind of sucks. Gas is what I did it, and Gas got me a
stun him. You can't call him.
Gas got me 2 of 3. I lost 5s. I can't not lose someone with Gas. It seems like because they've got a 50, 60, 70% bonus. They've got a 70% bonus. And their speeds are like 500. So they're going first. So a Revan team that goes first. If you've got the Revan team always going first, always, even against your like SLKR, they're going to kill one of your SLKR. And I want to get the extra key card. That's the thing. I don't want to lose a key card.
Looking for a flawless victory.
Yep.
That's the new Daft Punk music. Faster, stronger, tankier. Yeah.
Yeah. Faster, stronger. Let's see if I can do this with my Night Sisters at 80%.
And let's be politically correct. It can't be Daft Punk anymore.
How
It's
are my
Daft
Night
Pink
Sisters
music.
at 90%? Did they what? I thought I won 2 battles with my Night Sisters. Did I not win 2 battles with Night Sisters?
That's what I saw. They should be down more than that.
I thought I won 2 battles. You lose 10% of this per battle won.
As they say,
Maybe not.
You don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
No, this is one of those what do they call that? Where you think something's one way, but it's really not. It's another way.
Mandela effect?
Yeah, it's the Mandela effect. I only won 1 battle. It's because it's guaranteed I only won 1 battle. But
Strange Mandela effect going on in politics right now.
Nelson Mandela is our president? No.
We'd be better off.
Do you have any other stat booster things the Jawa sells you that you can add? I have the stat boosters in there right now.
Yeah. He's boosted, man.
Yeah,
He's got all of his performance enhancing
kill her,
drugs.
kill her. Yeah, kill her. Yeah, kill her. All right. Yeah, let's
Go for
stun
that zombie. There'll be 5 more
him.
behind her.
Oh, did you just get stun locked? Oh, to the window, to the wall. Let's
Let that sweat run down the
Let's
inside of the window because
stun
you've
lock
got your AC up
her.
too high.
Let's spread this and lock everybody out. This is such an awesome card. The key card on this is so amazing. Let's do it.
Oh, it actually got him.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it hurts me, but it doesn't really matter on this team because you can just heal like that. And
Heal or wait to be revived. Oh, wait again. Never mind. These guys are on offense,
Yeah.
not defense.
and all you need to do is be standing when they die.
I stand.
Like
for
that.
Standing.
See, 3 stars.
Victory!
So the damage that they're sending back to you on a Night Sister team really doesn't matter because all you got to do if they die is just revive them.
So a quick story about being late to the party.
Late to what party?
I've been watching a lot of Star Wars Clone Wars
I'm
lately.
exactly 40 key cards away. I'm just talking out loud. Sorry.
I didn't realize that Star Wars Clone Wars was Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes was just an extension of the Clone Wars. I'm like going, oh, so all these characters, I've always wondered, why the heck do they even bother with these characters? Why did they put them in? Oh, they pretty much just took the template from Clone Wars and put it onto Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So that's why they are so Galactic Republic happy in this game.
Do you think
It makes sense to me now, but I mean, obviously I'm years late to the game here because I just started watching it.
Yeah. Do you think like a mirror match would work on this?
Mirror.
Don't you slander Rex. I know.
Who slandered?
Alex Luna, you tell him.
Who slandered Rex? Rex is the best part of that whole show, actually.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There is so much politics and so much, sister action going on and women power and all that, which, to a certain extent is fine as long as you don't overdo it. But the show took at least 4 full seasons for me to actually get interested. It was that bad up until that point. There's some good stuff in there. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm still watching it. But overall, yeah, I don't know. But I won't ever slander Rex. He's awesome.
So you guys think First Order, if they are regenerated?
Yeah, I am interested in the Bad Batch. That'll be cool. Ahsoka's a cool character, way overhyped in that series. We didn't need it to be all about her, but, she's cool.
It's all about you.
Yeah.
So 100, 91, 81, and 70%. I don't want to do this. Shh, don't tell me.
Well, I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
I know. Well, I am doing a live stream. I'm doing it for the sake of everybody.
Dad Bod Rex is OP. That actor is going to come back as Rex and a couple other clones in the upcoming series and all that. So I do appreciate that guy. He'll always be Boba Fett in my mind. But and let me tell you something. That guy's in pretty good shape. Call him Dad Bod if you will, but he's in good shape for being 60 years old. So just saying.
It's true.
60 years old playing a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Who got digested out of a sarlacc. But, semantics.
It happens. All right. Oops.
Too quick.
What I wish is I could not lose someone because I want my 3 stars. Don't.
From the Clone Wars. Did Rex get a dad bod in the Clone Wars? I thought he didn't see the dad bod until Rebels. Yep. He was already on top of it. It's like, wait a minute. No, not Clone Wars, Rebels. Ah! I know they're kind of hard to keep separate. They're similar in a lot of ways, but yeah, I liked Rebels better. Just me. Just saying. Actually, I haven't seen season 7 of Clone Wars yet, so I'll hold off.
Hold on. I want Disco Dan to come out.
Disco Dan?
Disco Dan. Disco Dan.
You can tell by the way he uses his walk.
Because of the way that it is.
Yeah. Do we think they'll get a Thrawn series, or will he just appear in Ahsoka show? I don't think they're going full series with him. It sounds like he is just going to be in the Ahsoka Tano show just to bring him in back into the world because he's an amazing character, but I don't think we're getting a full series of him. I was not down on the idea. I like Robert Downey Jr. as an actor, and I think that he could even play a funny, kind of ambiguous, probably mostly gay Jedi, but I don't think for a second he would have been a good Thrawn because we wouldn't have taken him seriously. We'd be waiting for him to crack jokes the entire time, and Thrawn is all business.
That's true. He is all business.
I love the fact that they're getting the voice actor to play him. I think he'll do a good job in that, but Jason Isaacs.
Sit your butt down.
Jason Isaacs, I thought for sure would have been a good idea, and I wish they would have gone further with that, but I guess, I don't know if talks broke down or what happened, but he was up for the role.
So check this out. Because of my my cards, the data discs, normally the way you'd play this is you could do like a mass assist. Because of time, you don't want him to like stand up and stuff, so you want to like do a mass attack and just kill 5s right with everybody. But because I have a data disk that everyone assists when my attacker takes a turn or when my leader takes a turn, I'm just going to give my leader a turn. And then I'm going to do an attack, and everyone's going to assist anyway. Well, they don't need to. That stole my thunder. That disc is pretty dope, by the way. Hey, watch where you're killing.
Them dope discs, I tell you.
Take some
dope
protection
man,
off.
Dope man, can
Let's
I get
go ahead
a hit?
and kill the other 3.
Yes, Alex. Benedict Cumberbatch would have been a good guy for Thrawn, and yes, Thrawn is evil, but he would have been, I think Cumberbatch would have been just a little too evil. I think he would have taken it that next step into probably weirdness.
Lost one. Dang
but
it.
not a dad choice. He definitely would have been done good in the role, I think. And yes, Thrawn and Legends has way too many great stories, but that's what Disney, Kathleen Kennedy era Star Wars is all about. Take the really good stories that should have been brought to movie format, explain a lot of the lore, don't just leave that up to the fans to fill in the gaps, and we would have been a lot better off, which is what we were getting with Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Mandalorian, but we still have Kathleen Kennedy just trying to throw a stick in the spokes at every turn. So that's why we kind of get that back and forth now. A lot of fighting going on internally at Lucasfilm and Disney
All
right now.
My First Order team is starting to get too low on its... Well, and I forgot Steadfast Retribution. And Night Sisters don't work because they don't come back to life against him. Once they're dead, they're dead. Let's see. Who should I bring in here? I'd like my extra star.
Dark Side Luke.
Yeah, I don't have that. They're not talking about this.
I'm like, who is this character that you speak of?
Who should I take in against Gas?
We're talking about the clone Luke that Luke had to fight at one point in the Legends.
Resistance. I think Resistance would work in here. Resistance. By the way, all these guys were at used. I used them. So in 3 days, they recovered all their stuff. So how cool is that?
Good stamina.
Your stamina's coming back.
I used and abused you, but you came back for more. That's what we call Stockholm Syndrome.
Let's do Ray. I think this should be pretty neat.
C Solo.
Yeah, probably, actually. Although my C is down like 50%. So probably not. Let's go ahead and start with a little extra Protection.
LC, as good as Solo still was, in spite of everything that happened, yeah, a lot of balls dropped in that movie, unfortunately. What could have been, right?
Dang. They doing some damage. They doing some work.
Use Ray with the leader
Drop
boost
him.
to increase Matt's
There
health.
we go. Hey, stop it. Let's go to fives. Okay. Boom. All attack him. All attack him. Yeah, die, animal boy.
Everybody at once.
Nope. Nope. Okay.
Down with 5s.
Yep.
What's up, Alex Conclaves?
Let's see. I don't want you hitting me. I don't want you doing the superpower molly wops. Let's try and take you out real quick. And let's just do this. Everybody attack. Kill him. That's that awesome key.
Hey, Baron, there's nothing wrong with Star Wars tangents on this stream.
Pew.
Sorry, my mouth ain't quite back up to 100% yet. I still slur a bit. Eating's been interesting lately. Got to chew everything all to one side. It's been helping me bite my tongue a lot more lately. It's great. Wouldn't Vader and Watt stomp that gas team? Probably.
Well, they're not at 100%, so no. That's the other thing you got to know is like they
Hello there, Frank Brown.
This is
And yes, Warrior is having way too much fun with Conquest. It should be illegal. In fact, don't worry.
Oh man!
I'm sure yet another executive order will be signed and they'll make that illegal too.
Dang it!
They haven't censored us yet, so just wait.
I was hoping that he would have died. She would have. The other girl would have died. Ahsoka would have died before, so I could have used it on him. Armor shreds. 8 armor shreds. No. Let's get immunity. Nope.
Calm down,
Nope.
gas.
Nope. What's up from the UK? What's going on? All right, there's 3 stars. So I've got all 3 stars on all of my battles on this round 5. Like I said, you can always go back. Just get through it, and then you can always go back. I've got 3s on all that. So what I still need are my feats. I still need to go and get 80 damage over times, but I'm going to do that with my Darth Vader, but he's at like 50%. And I got to evade still with like my Jedi. Let's go to another round because these are, let's go to a different sector.
Having a hard time with your name there. I ate farming. Some people would throw an H in there to say I hate farming, but why would you want to say that you hate your profession? But depending on the area of the UK you hail from, sometimes they do drop the H out of certain words. So,
So let's see. We've got some key cards we can clean up in here. I'm sure of it. Here's one. Oh yeah. Look at this team. I remember.
Kicking it old school.
My nerd sisters.
Kicking it old school, no. Redundant, yes.
Let's do it again.
Let's see how long this Night Sister train runs for.
I have to try the first section of hard node because if you can't clear the first section of hard node, then it's like a waste kind of thing. I'm going to try hard the first time it comes out, and if it sucks and I'm not having fun, then I'll go back to normal mode. So we'll see. All right. You can stop now. This is almost harder than the last one. Holy crap. Come on. Give me a turn. Yo. Give me a turn. All right. Here, this is going to lock them in. Lock
Which can
them
still
in.
bring me back to why there's not an H in there, because I ate,
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to stop poking fun at your screen name there. I ate farming.
Oh, I got to get them back to
Because,
life.
yes,
Hurry,
we all
hurry.
hate farming.
No.
I especially
Oh, it
hate
did not
farming
work.
ships.
So you can see the difference between 100% and were they at 70 or 80%?
80s.
Well, look,
All
because
like
I
80,
lost, so
85,
they didn't,
right?
so it didn't go down at all. Let's look to see where they were at. Let's pretend. See, they were only at 80%, and they got smizzoked.
Mm-hmm.
So a 20% drop makes a huge difference. Let's look. I was at 151,000 health, and I'm at 130,000 health. I lost, 34 speed. So it's amazing, the damage, everything. Mastery goes down, you know, everything.
Darn it, Philippe Gerard, you take your honest and probably well thought out opinions and just keep them to yourself.
What's this one?
I'm sure hard mode will be a repeat of the light side geo territory battle on release. Ouch! Let's hope not. Gosh, light side territory battle still sucks. So bad.
What did I just did my Kylo, was it high enough that I could do one more battle? I can't remember.
Sure.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe. 60,
Don't push the maybe, baby.
60%.
66%.
I think I might lose, but let's try it. Because this is only a 1-star. That's 2 key cards. He said, see my comment above, Crew and OG Kylo versus the Karth team, easy duo. Not when they're degraded. When they're degraded, they actually, everybody kill. They actually, they die pretty easily. Once they're at like 50%, it's amazing how fast they die. So we're going to swap.
Stim pack? I'll have one, yes, thank you.
I should have focused on someone else because then everybody would have assisted.
Yep, gotta be careful when we capitalize SEE in the chat here because we automatically assume we're already talking about Sith Eternal Emperor.
Okay. Single attack. Dang it, don't die, don't die.
Do you see? Do you see?
Die.
Oof.
3 stars. All right.
Thwack, thwack, thwack.
Yeah, that degradation of the character really makes a huge difference on the capabilities.
Brings a whole new level of strategery into the game.
Yep. What was everyone using, by the way, for this feat? Hindered movement. Remove 700 turn meter. I haven't done this yet. This is against C, so what was everyone using? Anybody?
Oh, this is when you go in as a Capital Games developer. And then you...
No, it's not that difficult. I know a bunch of people have done it. They were talking about it in my guild. I should have paid attention. I'm just
saying
busy.
that's what they do, you know. When they're playing against you, you can't have a team play at normal capacity. They have to figure out some way to manipulate your turn meter.
They used Gideon and Imperial Troopers. Do my Gideon and Imperial Troopers... I wonder if my... It would be cool to have one stim pack that just refreshes your entire team, but that'd be expensive.
That'd just be helpful.
We could try to do Imperial Troopers, but I think my Imperial Troopers, let's see.
Let's see what the imps have for us.
Yeah, yes. Imperial Troopers. They're all at 100%. Hold on. Vader lead, Gideon, Watt, Gat, Bassif. My Gat and my Bassif, Basilishan Fallen are both like really degraded. And so is my Vader. So I don't have, I'd have to look at my turn meter removal discs. Let me look at my discs. Let's see, discs.
Safe assumption, Audrey. I'd go there too, but you know they're just spreading the love throughout the game.
What? The other thing is you can't like click on a disc and read it. I freaking hate that. You have to like add all the discs and then go through them. So dumb. Potency calibration.
So dumb.
No potency. No.
So dumb.
Allied units gain speed and evasion. By the way, that's really good for the evasion ones, the quickenings.
It's not just bringing the Highlander in for the quickening.
And reducing turn meter and losing turn meter are not the same thing. Just so you know, I already tried that. Insatiable is not good. Ruth Swiftness is good. Potency calibrator, calibration.
Philippe Gerard said you can miss 40 tickets for max crate.
Yeah.
Just complete the event before the boss feat.
Yep. When an ally gains a buff, I think it's like 25 tickets you can miss. When an ally gains a buff, they also gain turn meter, health, recovery, max protection. Allied units gain power, stacking offense, vitality, crappier version. Wait, that's the vitality I'm using. That's the blue one. Amplify agony. Oh, crap, it put one of them up there. Ruthless debilitation, cooling systems, power.
You clicked too flippantly.
See, here's vitality green. Ugh. Unequip that one.
Ugh, even the color. Ugh.
How did it freaking put that one on? It shows that I had 14 out of 12. That's not even fair.
Should have left it.
I know, right?
Let me more.
Let me go back.
Let me have more than the capacity. Let's try it.
Yeah, exactly. Did you see that?
Yeah, you were taking a couple off. I didn't see the
See,
12
look at
or
that.
12 one change.
Look at that. It says 12 of 12, but vitality's up here. And
Oh, it was down there, yeah.
it didn't put the new vitality in here. What the? That's
Yeah,
weird.
14 to 12.
I know, but it's
in red, like it won't
I already
let you
did
go.
this earlier. I switched them out when I got it.
Huh.
That's weird. Whatever.
New game glitch.
Oh, you know what? I have no consumables in here either. We got to do this. Critical chance. Speed. That's a good one. Evasion. That's a good one for the evasion one that I need to do. That's coming up. Offense. That's a good one. Critical damage. That's a good one. Let's do that. Med pack. Protection. Health. Health steal. Max health. That's a good one.
Curtis on Fire was paying attention. You switched them, but you didn't confirm.
Ah, poop.
So that's why it was like, hey, just so you know, this is 14 out of 12 or not. Okay, you took it off already.
Those are good for 4 battles, and I've got my data discs in there. I don't have any data discs that I was been able to collect for turn meter reduction. We're just gonna have to try it with the imps to see if I can do it. It's kind of dumb. That means Moff Gideon needs to take that turn twice if I'm gonna use them. 50%.
Oh my.
I just don't know if they can do it. If I put in Thrawn, I could swap turns and get him to take his turn faster.
True. Under normal circumstances, they'd actually let you do that.
Oh, when they go below 100% health, a disc remove 22%. I did have that one. Was it already equipped?
Tim Porter had that one. I don't know if you did.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I love Ruthless Debilitation. That one's so good. It only costs 1, but it's rare. Yeah, I don't have it. That sucks. I didn't see it along the way. That's such a good one.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yes, stagger, if it applies, should apply. We can try. What's the worst thing we do? We lose.
When you look at my swagger?
No, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? We're going to lose.
Oh, Ruthless Swiftness is what it was called. Ruthless Swiftness.
I mean, Death Trooper probably for the quick kill on C. Quick kill.
Just gonna generally veer away from him.
Yeah. Stark has the stagger though, but I'm afraid of not being able to win.
Say that 10 times fast. No.
The death mark is super important against C. Don't. I knew that was going to happen. Freaking ability block.
I'm so tempted to try it now too, but I don't want to. Ruthless Swiftness 10 times fast. It'll turn quickly into Roofy Christmas. Roofy Christmas. Someone was saying you should have used Stark instead of Death Trooper. General Stark. I don't know, he's pretty good as a general, but I liked him better as the guy who picked out the wrong cup of the carpenter.
Come on. Give me an opportunity to go. Shit. Let's reset this.
Come on, come on. Thwack! Oh, there it goes. Darn that culling blade.
Yeah, there is one that puts ability block on enemies for 2 turn, which would be nice as well.
Mm.
Let's try that again.
Try to slow things down a bit. I know you're going to get this anyways, but I'm going to make you hold off for 2 turns.
We'll try
Probably only 1 turn because it won't really do what it's supposed to.
So when you're doing him in like a real battle, you use Death Trooper for the mark. Plus you want your highest protection on Moff Gideon and Death Trooper. And the reason for that is so he actually pulls from them so your damage dealers can actually continue to do damage. There's reasons why I have them modded a certain way.
Because damage dealer's got to damage.
Yeah.
And the player's going to play. And the hater's going to hate. Oh.
Man, you're...
and I'm just going to throw that song in the trash. Throw that song in the trash.
You should go to Hollywood, brother.
I know, right?
American Idol. They're looking for you.
If they're looking for a cynical, sarcastic version of a singer that can probably, quote and sing any song they throw at me, sure, why not? Yeah, make it a trivia show while we're at it.
And he had the Dispel, which I needed the Dispel, which Death has and nobody else has. This would be so much better with Death. I'm just going to die with that Retribution. Seriously.
Live by the Retribution, die by the Retribution.
You got to take out Vader, and the only way to do that is to Dispel, which you can only do
if they allow the ability to work. Here it is. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. Heal, quick, and protection up.
Kill him. There we go. Okay.
Yay. Oh, okay. And the townspeople celebrated.
I'm only going to get like 200% turn meter on this. He is hard to kill.
In a lot of ways, he's overkill. Nice.
He's going to go into his ultimate. I got to hurry up and kill this tank.
It's so pesky when you keep reviving yourself.
Come on. Get out from underneath that.
Turn meter, murder, death, kill.
Stomp, stomp. We didn't get enough turn meter reduced, though.
Darn.
Because he got ability blocked. And the days.
Thwarted.
Hey, I got 2 more tickets. Because I think I 1-starred that before. Or whatever.
Be well, Nightmare.
Or no, maybe I had it 3-starred already. Yeah, I didn't get it. Dang it.
Nightmare really knows what my boggle is.
I hate when they do that. Where it blocks it out, but you didn't do it. Really, bothers me. It's like, even though you didn't do it, because you can see the key cards 13 of 18, but it glitches and doesn't show it. Yeah, they didn't. The Imperial Troopers won, but they didn't.
I like that. That was a flippant quote thrown out there that I wasn't paying attention to, and people picked right up on it. But Demolition Man's just a great movie, so I mean, if you didn't like it, then there's something wrong with you. No.
Turn meter reduction. Let's go. Resistance.
Because, if you didn't vote for me, then you ain't black. So, you might have to end up refreshing Vader for the lead. Yeah, probably have to.
Resistance.
Roni thinks Jedi training Rey, BB-8, R2, and 3PO. Hey, what do you know? So, you got Holdo in there. And then...
Well, I've got Holdo for the days. But I'm wanting a Dispel, so... You know what I mean? I think I need a Dispel. So I've got Rey for a Dispel. And then Holdo for heal and days. We can try it. What's the worst? We're gonna lose.
I know, right,
energy.
XO?
All right, we're gonna.
We're finding out a lot of things about ourselves in this administration, aren't we?
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it. Aldrey, Simon Phoenix, yes. I want to say another quote from the movie, but I'm having a hard time. Did he say that he's like, Simon Phoenix gets locked up for that many years, he comes out a warlord, or comes out something, and then I go in there for a little while, I come out and all I want to knit. What am I, Betty Crocker? Or was it Martha Stewart? I can't remember which one it was.
Let's remove some turn meter.
This uncontrollable urge to knit.
And let's go ahead and... Let's do it.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells? I could see how that would be hard to...
That was so awesome, dude. No,
Yeah, I know.
the calls to assist. All right, let's...
I know you weren't that excited about the 3 seashells.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm trying to ignore you.
Oh, am I distracting you from your feed again? Never mind. Continue.
I'm trying to do the turn meter reduction, but I love the constant attacks. Oh my gosh.
They used to use handfuls of wadded paper back in the 20th. What's
up,
Bobby Roundtree?
I gotta reduce turn meter. I gotta get, let's see, back here. Turn meter reduction. Come on. They just take too many turns. Until they're dead.
You just slow that turn meter down for just a second.
Just
Gosh.
Just like until they're dead. It's like, back. Oh no. He's on his train.
Ultimate.
But look at, just check this out. Vulnerable.
Oh, no.
Will be critically hit if able. Minimize chance to resist status effects because it's nasty down. Can't assist, counterattack, or gain bonus turn meter. Immune to heal. He does have speed up, which kind of sucks. And then armor shred, negative 50%. And then he's got
12 times.
Yep. And then negative 20%. So it's pretty awesome. Bam. Oh my gosh. He's going to die from this one attack. This is a fun game mode. I don't care. I didn't get my turn meter reduction, but Jedi Training Ray just took out Sith Eternal because of the bonuses, and that was super fun to watch. BB-8 and Ray just take turns. What data disk is that? I gotta show you. Because it's just...
Let me learn you something here.
Yeah, let me learn you something here. I love this data disk. Booming Voice. When an allied unit in the leader slot uses an ability, all other allies are called to assist, and it's blended.
You are a traitor and rebel scum.
Yeah.
Take her away.
And it's being blended by that call to assist that she's using, that whenever a resistance ally is calling, BB-8 calls the leader, and the leader then is calling, and it's the interaction between Booming Voice and BB-8's interaction where BB-8 calls another, the resistance assistance. And so it's going back and forth between the two of them until the individual dies. That's hilarious.
Holy crap, it's a trap.
Yeah. I wonder.
It's a data disk that when people know you put it on, they get a bad feeling about it.
Yeah. I can't. Let's not do that. Let's do this.
What I want to know is where's the feat where you go down to the Tachi station to pick up some power converters?
Yeah, exactly. JTR calls BB-8 to assist. Who calls JTR to assist? Who calls BB-8 to assist? It's an infinite loop.
Yeah.
A very fun infinite loop.
Yeah, it's really great when you have a bad motivator.
Because when the lead calls, yeah, exactly. It's a really, really cool. All right, let's put this on the tank. Take your 9,000 turns.
Yeah.
Come on.
And go, and go, and go. They go now, and they shoot now. It's now.
Let's come over here.
Come over here, put a scratch on you. Another scratch on you. And then hopefully debuff you. Yeah, come on, get rid of that taunt. Or just keep going, and that works too. Just go till he dies.
I love this freaking...
I like that ability. When did that ever come into play with Jedi Knight or Jedi Training Ray?
I freaking love this. I gotta remember though, I can't do this to Nest, or it could potentially lock the battle.
Infinite protection.
Yeah, this could turn out really, really bad. Let's stun her.
Yeah, can't go back in later with another team for cleanup, can you?
Let's just try a single. I want to try a big hit on her. Oh, here we go. Let's come over here and let's do this. Oosh. There we go. Just get her out.
Yeah, Baron. Back in the days before solid state drives, exactly.
Look at this, dude. Oh, I can't even. Man, I can't even. This is such a fun, very, 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 very fun interaction with JTR, who calls BB-8, who calls JTR, who calls BB-8.
Almost as fun to listen to as well as the handshake.
Hopefully they don't fix that, and we can all just, it's our little secret.
Just like the raids. Don't worry about it. Don't tell them. They'll go change it now.
All right, how close
This is not in the spirit of the game. We don't like it that you win easily, so we're going to change it.
So I only need 35 more key cards. That's not too bad. I mean, I've got, like I said, I've got 10 more days to get 35 key cards, and I can go back and clean up all the battles.
Oh my.
It only takes a couple of days to get all of your stuff back, so your characters will be maxed back out. When they're maxed out, they're so much more powerful. Plus, you've got all these unique interactions. Very, very, very fun. Like I said, the rewards, I would double at a minimum, or I would triple them at a minimum. Yeah, Aldry. Stream secret. Don't tell anyone. That was a really, really fun interaction, though. Man, JTR is my new favorite team. If they can survive the initial onslaught, you basically have an ultimate with that combination of her BB-8 and that key and that card, that data card, where you can just kill whatever you want. Actually, before we go, let me see. Let me just see. Let's go to Sector 5.
Let me just hit Emperor Palpatine real quick here.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. You should have done the Hopper.
Damn it, they're at 70%. Oh, dang it.
Dexatronic, I think you're talking about Booming Voice.
Yeah, Booming Voice. Booming Voice is a legendary card, and it costs 4. It takes a third of your spots. Let's see if it works on this.
It's great if you can afford it.
Yeah. All right.
Too bad. I think we have a little bit of a delay here. Still, everybody's like, do it. Don't worry. He's already doing it.
Clean him off. No, don't die, JTR.
Don't do it.
It's going to be a done deal here.
Ugh.
I wasn't paying attention to all the other people. I was just too involved in trying to do the loop. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Gotta love gas. It's a pretty cool maneuver. He takes a force rock and he whips it at your head.
Yeah. Let's just forfeit that.
Yeah, let's just make the hurting stop.
All right, I'm gonna have to play that when they're at 100, and then pay attention by putting up the bonus
gas
protection.
first. Yep, keeps you from critting.
Yep, yeah, I gotta put up bonus protection, and then we have to actually focus down on the individual. Could have wiped.
Focus in.
Yeah, could have wiped, and we can try it one more. Let's see. Do I have? I wonder if I even have the. I think I still do. The abilities inventory, consumables. Yep, cool. They're not very good consumables, but they're something. I would always have a consumable in. They're very beneficial.
Jedi Master Luke's ultimate is pretty much, just the cleanup. I really appreciate Just for Men, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke. See my long gray hair? Watch, so suddenly it's just a touch of gray. Boom. Yeah, Yeah, wiping the green milk off. Such a dumb scene. Just so dumb. That whole movie, just so dumb.
Is GL Luke worth getting? He's awesome. I like him.
Absolutely.
They're all awesome characters. All the GLs have their place.
He in one character, he embodies everything the Last Jedi should have been and wasn't. I'm surprised that his ultimate doesn't have a L'Oreal-sponsored banner.
Come on, let me get my freaking...
L'Oreal, because he's worth it? Yeah, because it's Maybelline maybe it's Maybelline. Yeah, I don't know. Can't keep my jingles straight.
Yeah, she has days on her. And she's ability blocked. Look at that. That ability block is why we're going to die. Right here.
The kibosh on that right away.
Yep. Oh, they die.
Good hump day. Good morrow, Ray Rock. Good morrow.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to happen. Death.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Good to do, Audrey. I wish I could do that myself. Just in time, you know, anybody who's a true Star Wars fan will realize that the sequels just will fade into obscurity and will act like they never happened. Thank God for The Mandalorian for that. But until then, it's still fresh. You chumped the best character in the whole series. Just, I mean, what the heck were you thinking? Turtle Walker wants some mod advice for Jedi Knight Luke for Mirror and Galactic Legend arena battles. So you want to know how to mod Jedi Knight Luke, huh?
Jedi Knight Luke. Let's look at him really quick, and then we'll go into story time.
You want him to hit hard.
Whoops, that's not the right one. That didn't work out so well. That was interesting. Let's see. Jedi Knight Luke.
Hermit Fulgrim, yes. It's a 50-50 with his ultimate. Sometimes you can last long enough to actually get it charged up to go. Other times it's just the battle's over before you even have a chance to activate it, which is why he's good for territory battles.
What's good about his is there's that little coin to the far right, and basically you give it to different characters as fast as possible. You just pass the coin as fast as possible, and as soon as you do that, he has his ultimate. So the goal is just as fast as you can pass that coin, and then he gets into his ultimate, and as soon as that happens, everybody's hitting like freight trains. So it works really well, but you just have to manually manipulate it. It doesn't work good on defense. It works great on offense. So health and offense is what I recommend as far as the sets that you choose. You obviously have to do offense here and defense here. On the bottom left, you could do health or protection, but I recommend health because you're doing health and offense as yours. Here, I would recommend offense. You could do protection, health, or offense, but I recommend offense. Here, I recommend offense. You could do critical damage or offense, but I recommend offense. And then here, you could do offense or speed. A lot of people opt for the offense with a secondary of speed. I opted for speed because I have a specific speed for the team he's in. I want him to be at a certain speed. I wanted him to be faster than gas. And to get him at a certain speed, I needed him to have a speed arrow. But it had 2.79% offense and 121 offense secondary. So this was a really good secondary offensive mod. Yeah, and then I've been slicing some of the mods. So this one has 5 plus speed, 24 speed, with a lot of health, 7.63 health, which is really great. This one has 20 speed, has 3.13 offense, pretty good. And then this one has 26 speed with some offense, almost 3% health. So pretty decent. That's how I would mod him. So yeah,
looks pretty stout.
Yep. Pretty stout.
Yeah, Dexatronic, I can see what you're saying, that like the Mandalorian makes the sequels better the same way the Clone Wars made the prequels better, but unfortunately I don't think there's enough Obi-Wan Kenobi to help us with that. So, you know, we'll see where it goes. I'd rather them fade into obscurity than try to keep them relevant and try to make them work somehow. Just let's be over it and do it over and be done with them. The sequels were just a bad idea in a lot of ways.
Turtle Walker, hope that helped.
And yes, Audrey, if we can just get Kathleen Kennedy nudged out of Star Wars altogether, then we'll get our Star Wars back someday.
All right, we ran a little late today, but I hope that's okay with all of you. I did 2 other videos. I've got a 7 tips to Conquest. It's a really cool video. Some of the beginning stuff is a little basic, but it goes into a little more in-depth about color coding and things like that. So I hope there's a nugget in there for someone. I hope from the beginner to the advanced that there's something in there for everybody. Pretty fun video out there, as well as the new video on the new Dark Trooper. We talk about all the kind of nuances of that and the developer insights. So check that video out as well. Plus, we got to have a lot of fun in this mode. I've got about 30, 35, I think, key cards left to collect over the next 10 days. Shouldn't be a problem. We're gonna have fun. Let my teams kind of naturally over time just get their energy back, so to speak, their stamina, if you will, and then go back in and use them. When they lose 20% stamina at the highest end, when they lose that 20, 30% stamina, they really become ineffective. At the lower end, 50% stamina, and they start to become ineffective. So the lower you are, the more you can kind of push that team. You can push them for 4 to 6 battles pretty easily. And then near the end, you really only want to use them for 1 or 2 battles, and then they kind of become ineffective. You saw that with the Night Sisters, only a couple of battles, and then they started losing. So the consumables really, really help. Use that currency for the consumables. I really don't see them dropping much of anything in that store other than some superficial stuff. And then the consumables, that's why they put a cap on it. They don't want you to
keep you focused on just the one item.
Yeah, they don't want you to be hoarding that for something that's coming up. So if you save all of your currency and don't use the consumables, you'll probably struggle more at getting some of the currency. So, and you can miss some of the key cards and still get the maximum reward. So hope you guys had fun. We're going to do story time now. A lot of people out there don't know the difference between spirit of the law and letter of the law. So we're going to talk about that because I think it's really important that we treat each other under a precept of spirit of the law versus letter of the law. And what I mean by that is I'm going to tell a little story time, and I'll use the example under that. The story itself, I don't really care about, but the story will help kind of paint the picture.
It's a good example for what you're trying to say, yes.
Yeah, and then you can kind of take it and apply it in your life towards all the people in your life, and hopefully there'll be some of that. So the other day, last week, actually right before the live stream, I was going to get my hair cut. My hair done did.
Your hair did?
Yeah, trying my hair done did. And I was driving, and I had a really bad migraine. So, and I drove on this specific road a million times, and I had a really bad migraine. So I was headed the flow of traffic. Everybody around me was going the same speed, and it's a road I've been on a million times. It's 35 miles an hour. Everybody's going 35 to 38 miles an hour, and I'm going 37.
And these days they're doing about 45.
Yeah, but actually in this area, we were all going about 37, 38 in a 35. So not a big deal, but I had a migraine. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just going flow of traffic, but noticed off one of my ex coworkers, cause I used to be the Grand Junction Police Department. And I noticed one of my old coworkers, he was sitting off on a bike doing traffic. And so I noticed him and just kind of glanced down just to make sure that I was doing what everybody else was doing, flow of traffic, and looked down and I'm going 37-ish in a 35. So I'm like, oh, okay, no biggie. And as I pass
Good to go.
Yeah. And as I pass him, I notice he hops on his bike and he gets behind me and the lights go on. And I was like, wonder who around me, what they did. Did they change lanes real fast, or didn't they use a blinker? Or like, what did they do?
What was the deal here?
So I'm like curious. And so I'm driving and he's like behind me and the lights are going and I just keep driving. And about 3 blocks later, I realize Corporal Roquemore.
Those are for you.
Yeah, Corporal Roquemore, which by the way, we worked together for a long time and he's a really nice guy, but he's behind me for me. Like, what's going on here? So I actually pulled over. I thought about just taking off. No, I'm just kidding. But I was for a second.
I know I didn't do nothing wrong.
For a second, you're like, I can totally beat him. But anyway, I was in my Camaro. But no, you can't outrun a radio. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I was like, whatever. So I pull over and I'm just like, this is weird, So not a big deal. So I figure, he's going to see me and go, oh, you're going 3 over. I'm doing traffic enforcement. I'm being an idiot. I don't know why I pulled you over for 3 over. You can go, and use some, officer discretion, because this is the definition of spirit of the law versus letter of the law. Let's talk about that really quick.
Let's unpack that.
Yeah. Letter of the law means It's the letter of the law. If a speed limit is 35, the speed limit is 35.
As it's said on paper, it's enforced in life.
Yeah, if you're going 36, you're by definition speeding, right? By letter of the law, anything in excess of 35 is speeding if the speed limit is 35. That's letter of the law. Now, what's the spirit of that law?
Sounds like a different word for discretion.
No. What's the spirit of that law?
Oh, well, it's always to keep people safe, to keep people
doing
what we're supposed to do.
The spirit of the law was to keep people safe on that road. They don't want people going 60 and killing children that are trying to cross the road, as about 5 blocks away, 6 blocks away, there's a high school. There's also a park 2 blocks away or 3 blocks away. And there's people that walk around in that area. Plus, it's a residential zone. So the spirit of the law is we should not have a racetrack here. Mm-hmm. We should set a reasonable speed and everybody should stay within reason. So the spirit of the law is that we should set a reasonableness that everybody abide by and everyone stay within. Now, the spirit of the law is let's keep it safe. The letter of the law is we have to set something arbitrary that everyone abides by. Mm-hmm. And so the letter of the law is 35.
Here's a standard for you to work off of.
Yep. Now, when I was law enforcement, we would be drug over coals if we were hypocritical. What I mean by that is if I'm driving around as a cop and I find myself often, multitasking as a cop, the cell phone's going off, the alarms, the radio's going off, the actual other radio's going off. You got people talking, you got your computer in there. The most distracted drivers on the road are cops because of everything you're having to do. You got the calls coming in on the computer. You're like trying to do that. The cell phone's going off. People are calling in.
Passing by cars, warrants are popping up.
You're trying to turn your lights on and drive, and all this stuff. It's just all these things. I got 8 different distractions going. And then you look down and you're going like 6 over. You'd be a hypocrite as a cop to cite somebody for going 6 over. You know what I mean? Or 7 over or 3 over. It happens. And so that's where what we call officer discretion comes into play. If you pull someone over and they're being, responsible and you talk to them and they're like, oh, I didn't realize that or whatever, you just tell them like, hey, guess what?
I.e. cooperative.
Yeah, you just tell them, hey, this is the deal. It's, 5 over or 6 over or 7 over or 3 over or whatever. It's not egregious. And so as long as they're being cooperative. Now, if you see a non-contrite heart and they're like, hey, F you, I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. At that point, the only thing you have as an officer is a financial penalty that you can assess, and that might sway their decision-making in that situation to stop that behavior if that's the situation. But
hopefully they'll learn something off it.
But for the most part, officer discretion is used for things like that. The other thing is we wouldn't even pull people over for that. In fact, I was told when I was an officer, if you bring to my desk, this was my sergeant, if you bring to my desk a ticket for less than 10 over, I'm going to tear it up. You're not even going to bring me that. It's got to be egregious.
Don't waste my time.
They got to run red lights. They got to be going to more than 10 over. They got to be a real cop. Don't be a hypocrite. Get the real people, spirit of the law. Let's bust real people doing real traffic stuff if you're going to pull someone over. Let's worry about the real crime. We got too much crime on the board to worry about for you to be pulling people over for 6 over kind of thing, right?
It's been ridiculous around here.
So that's spirit of the law versus letter of the law. Letter of the law is what's arbitrarily written on the books to keep people safe. That's why laws exist. Spirit of the law is let's enforce them in an ethical and nominal way that makes sense to everyone.
And this term that I keep on using that's just so foreign to people these days, but using your common sense.
So anyway, I see him and I'm assuming he's going to recognize me and use some discretion and some spirit of the law because that's the way everyone should. He's going to and should be doing this with strangers. So he should be doing that with, people that had his 6 for 7 years. And he comes up to the car, he acts like a total stranger and he says, I pulled you over, which is funny that they ask that because no, but okay, whatever. You're going to be like, hookers and blow, they're in the back seat, and I've got a whole bunch of people in there, and I've got a bunch of illegals in the back car, and I was going to tell you, and I got some crack cocaine, and there's over here. And
illegal lane change. You know what I mean? Speeding.
Yeah. Oh, there's parking tickets. So anyway, it's just funny that they ask that. I don't know why. When I was a cop, I never did that. I was just I would go up and say, this is why I pulled you over. But anyway, he says, I pulled you over for going 7, 8 over. It was 77 or 37, 38. And I was like, yeah, that was what I was going, 37, 38. And I was like, but it was like 35. And he goes, actually, it goes from 35 to 30. And I said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I said,
without a clearly marked sign,
I said,
to tell you that,
I was actually going flow of traffic. So everybody was doing that. And he said, yeah, but I can't pull everyone over.
Okay. We're using the full cop tactics here.
I said, okay. So I was going 7 over then. Okay. And he's like, yeah. So anyway, he's like, you're being very cooperative and stuff. Do you have your driver's license and all that? And I gave it to him and stuff. He continued to act like he didn't know me, took my stuff, went to the back, came back and said, I have to tell you, I'm very unfortunate. I have to give you an $85 speeding ticket. And and he gave me a ticket for going 7 over, $85, no reduction, no warning, no nothing. Now, this is the deal. I don't care. Okay. I'm not asking for special favors. I'm not asking for anything that everybody else shouldn't get. But it is a good example of spirit of the law versus letter of the law. The guy was enforcing a law, and he was enforcing the letter of the law without enforcing the spirit of the law. Now, I can go to the court hearing, which is in like 6 weeks. It's not a big deal. I can do a pre-counsel meeting with the DA. It'll either be thrown out, or I can have them basically
Reduce
defer
it.
it. No, defer it.
Yeah.
Basically, I pay the $85. They defer it because I haven't had a moving violation in over 2 decades. And so they can say, oh, yeah, this is kind of silly. Just don't get another moving violation in a year and pay the $85, and we'll make sure it's like, deferred kind of thing or whatever. So it doesn't show up. So, because the thing is it's going to raise my insurance rates by like $1,000 or $2,000 over the next couple of years. Mm-hmm. That's just what speeding tickets do. Because it shows that you're like irresponsible.
It's a license to jack up
and
your
the thing
already
is,
scam-tastic insurance rates.
And the thing is, I wasn't being irresponsible in my car. I'm going the flow of traffic, literally 2 over the speed limit or so, I thought, and everyone was going the same traffic flow. So again, it's not a big deal, whatever, and I understand you can't pull everyone over, but spirit of the law versus letter of the law. Letter of the law is, yes, I was speeding, so, I'm guilty. Spirit of the law was that a responsible thing to do for him to pull somebody over for that? If I was on the department still, my sergeant would have laughed me out of there and told me to void it and call the individual and tell them that their ticket has been voided. I don't know how or why he gets away with writing these like stupid tickets.
Arbitrary tickets.
Yeah. I did tell him that apparently he has, a quota to hit, and that when I was on the department, we had quotas in traffic, and I see that that's still a thing. And then he looked down and pretended to go, oh, Will. And then he put his fist bump out like he wanted me to fist bump him. And I'm like, after a ticket that was silly and not of spirit of the law, I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm pleading COVID on this one.
Thank you, though. Have a good day. I'm not going to fist bump you. So how does this apply into your life? Well, you have a lot of relationships, and sometimes
EXO, that's $400 in the People's Republic of Saudi-California.
Yeah, California.
We're not talking about that place.
So the thing is that we often get caught up in like how we're treated, right? But we also have to understand how we're treating other people. And sometimes we get caught up in letter of the law, right? Instead of spirit of the law. And so we've got to apply this evenly across the board, how we want to be treated. We want to treat other people as well. I get the whole like golden rule kind of thing, but it's really true. And we have to think about if somebody did something, that's letter of the law against us, that they offended us or they did something like that. Was that their intent? The spirit of that, was the spirit of what they did the intent of what they were trying to do, or was their act actually just something that was an act of what they did in ignorance or disobedience or whatever, but it wasn't necessarily the spirit behind that? I think it's really important that we analyze what it is that was done, because sometimes there's the act and then there's the spirit behind the act, the belief that why they did what they did.
Was it intentional or accidental?
Yeah. And so it really, you can really take this into your real life and decide, through these interactions you have with your friends and your family and even strangers, and it could really change your interactivity with other individuals and make for a much better time with other individuals, because you can start to see that you're really holding people to letter of the law, and that you're not giving them grace on situations where they may be accidentally messing up, or they didn't realize what they said was offensive or whatever. And I bring this up because of cancel culture, just so prevalent now. Everybody takes offense at everything, and they do because they assume the worst in everyone instead of having a spirit of the law mentality. It's letter of the law. Well, he said this or she said that, so it means this and it has to mean this, instead of taking it into context and saying, well, the spirit of what that person was trying to say, I believe, was this, because that's what they're saying. They're saying they meant this. And so maybe we should take them at the spirit of what they were attempting to say and give them some grace. And it doesn't mean that they don't necessarily have to sometimes make things right with you, but it does mean that maybe
taking Dr. Seuss at the face value of their stories, it's all about acceptance. It's all about equality. It's all about everybody being equal. But yet suddenly now we decided we got to cancel them because they are arbitrarily suddenly considered racist. Interesting.
Yeah. And I don't have enough information on that to know one way or the other, but I do know
they're canceling Dr. Seuss now.
Yeah, canceling Dr. Seuss. That's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so beep, bop, boop, indeed.
Beep, bop, boop. So the idea is use that analogy. Hopefully this helps you guys to take a look, take a step back, and to think about spirit of the law, letter of the law. Is the person doing something that's offensive, or is it something that I'm interpreting as offensive, and is it what they were meaning to do? And if it isn't, maybe take a step back and give them just a little bit of grace. I hope this helps you guys. I had a ton of fun doing the Conquest mode with you guys, as always.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was super fun. And that one loop on that one battle was super fun. Yeah. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior.
Sure shot.
Out.